and like, I'm
They added
fucking done.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I woke up and went to work. That was my day.
I didn't.
And then somebody sprayed me with water and now I'm wet.
You saw you yesterday.
Did?
Yeah.
Where? When? What?
I was
I mean, presumably at PetSmart.
No, on your way home.
house.
Oh!
Like when you were
There
turning.
then.
Yeah, I saw you. I was terrible. I'm not.
What time?
Like 4 something.
That's right.
Yeah. Taking my parents' cat back.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, honking will never go over well because I remember like years ago, back when I was still in high school, I was walking home from the bus stop and somebody had honked at me, and I turned around with the most angry look on my face. Turned back around, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that was Evan and Bray that just honked at me.
No, I'll honk at friends if I see them.
I will give you nasty looks if you honk at me.
I ask everybody at this table to kindly never honk at me under any circumstance.
I do remember one time.
Immediately makes me unjustifiably angry.
This
like legitimate.
This is tangentially related. I remember one time I was driving
We'll
Michael
start the
somewhere,
second time I'm done eating.
You're fine.
and we were just driving down the
Enjoying
road,
fact that nobody else wants
and
to
Michael
honk
reached
at me.
over and turned on the emergency light. And like the person behind me was like, "Oh, I need to get around this person."
Oh god.
Follow
I
me.
accidentally turned on my brights the day.
I remember because it had just gotten to after a break. It just got done with a massive fucking snowstorm, and I didn't get the text that school's canceled, so I automatically still going as Worthington schools do. I go at the bus stop and I'm just waiting,
Oh,
waiting,
no.
and all of a sudden, fucking
Snowplow.
square ass car comes like, it's like, are you fucking serious? Turn around, it's you.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
are you
no.
serious right now? I was like, yeah.
It would be out.
Oh yeah, I was fine.
His Scion.
The roads were okay. It was
Oh,
just
okay. It was so.
knee deep snow.
Wait, was that proper? Was it a Scion?
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
I
I'm
love
You
that
meant
car.
to get caught wrong?
Mm-hmm. He's always called my car wrong.
Okay.
I was called a Scion.
Get this away. Right,
Are
try
you
to
going shop?
You actually you have a number of options. Shopping's one of them.
Starting a
Stealing.
bar fight is always an option.
Well, one of my
Stealing.
shopping things is a horse.
Stealing.
So
I'm good.
You want
We
to
have a
steal a
horse.
horse?
I
Crime,
don't need to
crime.
steal a horse.
I'm only horse for 2 hours.
What are you gonna name him?
Oh no.
Shit. No,
One
I'm just gotta
way.
look up a name.
Should I disguise
Bird.
myself in the city?
Roach.
No.
Disguise yourself in your seat.
I'd name
In
my
the city.
It
I'd
could
name
be
my
like
horse Roach.
the fire leopard.
Yeah, the only reason why I call that is
We
because...
just call it the
Kansas didn't tell
leopard.
you you
Or we
needed
call
to?
it fire cheetah.
Oh yeah!
Also,
Yeah.
looking at
I'm dumb.
Jaguar, Aarakocra, and the weird bug man.
Yeah.
We leave you alone for like an
Not
hour.
as
We come back
obvious as
and you're
you do. riding
riding on an actual giant roach.
What's the name
Oh, that
generator
would be fucking
called?
hilarious.
Come on,
What's
Roach.
the name generator called?
Fantasy name generator?
Cool.
Yes.
I use that shit for everything. It's good.
Fuck me, it's a hot link on my
It
part.
is. It is.
It's good.
I use
It has bird name.
and it's got like Eric Cochran and bird names. Like it's got options. It's got multiple bird names.
Come on there, Mikey. You know how to open doors.
I mean he does.
So handsome.
Been a weird angle.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm like this way. Oh good, you are recording. Yes.
Yeah?
There's a horse name generator, and one of the names that it generated was just violence.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
violence.
and
Okay,
devious.
violence.
Not yet. After I
Violence
finish my,
and devious are the two last names
gonna
that
scroll this
showed
over
up
here.
on here.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, how about Acer?
That's a horse name.
Yeah.
Like
Horses
no,
names
like
are
a horse name
violent.
that I recognize.
Yeah.
Our horse-
I actually don't.
No, I'm gonna name it.
Oh,
in my
I do know
tongue.
that racing horses
What?
they
I'm gonna
can't.
name it in my tongue.
What is SAG? You
So
can't
the-
have two racing
So
horses
yours
that
is
have the
going to
same
name
name.
it Caw. Please name it Caw.
We'll see if it's one of the things that comes up.
Wait, are we
Fucking
buying
swarm.
horses?
Nay,
Is that what we're doing today? We're
I
buying.
want a
your,
horse.
your name is Bird.
That's amazing.
Just nay.
Brilliant.
Excuse me, I
My horse is named.
Not.
Oh!
Not that. Literally just horse noises.
Hey, horse noises, come here.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
My favorite.
It just comes up as like horse noise.
One of my favorite horse names of all times was. So in horse racing, you cannot have the same name of a horse. But
Yes.
unlike SAG,
It's very important.
you can't have the same name of any horse that has ever raced.
Very important.
So that's why they have also those unique names. So my favorite one is Pot followed by 80, so it's Pot 80.
Ah,
I fucking love the Joker because it just looks like bird sounds.
crack is.
I mean, it is just bird
ass
sounds.
jack.
So, I just wanted to bring up a thing. There's a spell that specifically like,
Sorry.
changes, Alter Self specifically.
Okay, yeah. Alter Self is a little high up there, but yeah.
I mean, it's a little.
Rah.
Alter
Oh
Self.
no, it's a second level. You're right. I just went too far the way.
What am I thinking of then?
Ka-ching.
That's the one that can give you a swim speed, right? Oh, like a climb speed and stuff? Alter
This is my
Self?
horse, Kachiga.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh shit, okay. I did not know it was actually that low. I thought it was like a 4th level. How long does,
How did you know?
Alright
Right
guys,
away.
how did you,
How do you know it or something?
no,
Does it last?
he knows Alter Self.
sir.
Thank
Did you take your
Wrong, fam.
Oh, he
Ah, never
gave
mind.
me his Coke and Coke straw.
They gave me a Coke instead of fries.
Yeah, he wanted fries and he got a Coke.
Hey Mickey.
Those
Hi.
are similar.
Oh, do you smell kitty cat?
They put
What?
Hey yo.
that
Did
in.
you ask for...
No. It's so fat and unwieldy.
Or
But
somebody else's burrito.
no, I told them make it. They
Okay.
put extra help.
Hey, so
I
somebody
didn't
else
know that
in
was
the
an
store.
option.
What?
Oh yeah,
you can
it's,
put
place is
definitely
it?
an option. for Taco Bell.
sheets.
Oh, sheets? Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, you can.
I was, fuck me, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Mickey.
On another thing, I do name
very
all the
nice.
encounters you guys fight.
It's gonna be late.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I
thank
name
you.
them things that are just for me. When you fought the Brontosaurus and Giants, it was they move in herds. Oh, they do move in herds.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So just, yeah.
I didn't catch that, but I now appreciate it.
But
I have
know
a joke.
By the way, Don John has a dark mode.
Now
Yeah,
I
it
get
does. It's
Don
great.
John.
Don
At
John.
this point, it's a
is-
sin to not have dark mode.
This is Don John, and Don John was this project by an amazing DM who just did like everything. Like that sheet is copied straight from here with a little bit of editing and formatting. But
So
like
what is it?
it's mostly just a giant reference guide, but you can do quick reference, spell sheet, monster list, magical items, encounter sizes, calculators, initiative tracker. It works okay. Like random treasure tables and shit like that, and all kinds of things. And I could make a random magical shop based on the size of the city and what's in it, and it just uses all the base rules and tables that are in the DMG and other things, and it's awesome.
It's really wonderful.
And it's just like, it's free and fan made. And everything about it is amazing. But yeah, I learned literally today when I sent that message that Don John has a dark
Trust
mode.
me? Okay.
I can see that being your first thought,
Trust
like,
not one, not even
you figured it out and I need to tell the world.
In case somebody else missed this.
I didn't know, I used Don John.
Yes! It's so good! Just like right at the bottom underneath the donate button, just dark mode. Then you click it and it's in real dark mode. Not the false dark mode that D&D Beyond has.
God.
Which like makes
Which
your...
doesn't help.
Yep. It makes your character sheet darker, but your background stays the same. So if you have a custom it can't make your background just black.
Yeah. It has to be a.
Yep. Which is why like half my backgrounds are the same one. It's the darkest one available.
Yeah, boss. It's Don John.
Wait,
It is. It's the mafia boss of D&D.
I have done so much
not
writing.
my other stuff.
And unfortunately, I didn't write any of my composition notebook because I just
Oh,
was
the one
not
in the
fast
dice
enough.
tower.
Fuck.
Understandable.
Dice tower's right here.
No, like my.
I just, like, forget to write my hand anymore.
Gummore's in that bag.
It annoys me for any, like, extended period.
Couple of session.
I
Yeah.
wrote-
Gummar's in that.
Like my dice bag, but I have dice and like the whole.
You need
my
dice?
holy symbol. No.
You just forgot.
I forgot
Gunmar.
one of my sets of dice. It's
Oh.
my holy symbol.
Oh, okay.
So we might need a Gunmar in this game.
You can use
There's a
Viv.
golden dragon.
There's a
born
team
from-
Yeah, we'll use Viv.
No, we're not using
There's a
TMM. Well, use her tail.
No, we'll just use Viv. This is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like there's a bronze.
I can play for his mean bronze. Hey, has a
Who
shield.
knows if we'll ever actually get into the combat?
Yeah, it might just be shopping day.
I have combat prepared.
Fight. Nothing.
All right, everyone.
Right into the moon.
We are gonna get started.
Excellent.
So, oh wow, I just hit like a wall. Okay. So, where we are starting is it is the morning of July 7th. You have just had a day of travel. You encountered some giants. who encountered a Brontosaurus, and by helping the Brontosaurus, you took out the giants.
Yeah.
The Brontosaurus was thankful, and then went on his merry way, still being a Brontosaurus.
You shot me.
He was sad. But he was.
Me too.
I would be too.
Fair
He almost
enough.
fucking died.
He mentioned that.
He was a Brontosaurus I shot. He
Yeah.
didn't almost fucking die.
He did though. He was in bad shape.
Not because of me though.
No, not because of you. You didn't help though.
I don't know. Those giants missed a lot.
And got messed up a lot.
Where's your
My what? Oh, I don't have a
We're
Brontosaurus.
talking about Brontosaurus.
Oh, we use that.
We use that. That's not a Brontosaurus.
Brontonanus. Bronton.
So the Brontosaurus encounter went successfully.
Sure.
He went off. You learned a couple things. One, you learned that he's a protected entity of the Circle of Forestry Resources.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god. Ready.
and you also learned that there is a giant village/encampment.
That one to put aside.
As far as the Brontosaurus goes, he didn't give you. I will say this: he didn't give you like 50 miles. He gave you like in days how much travel,
Yeah.
and the travel was about 3 days travel.
Okay.
Like if you could do at a straight line, this was also a Brontosaurus talking to you, who does not have trouble going through the forest at all. Even the deep dark parts. And most dangers of the forest do not bother a Brontosaurus. So he took it as, you got this impression that like, for him, it's 3 days travel in a straight line. They have intelligence of 2.
It is halfway up a mountain to the north, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's also not on the ground. It's like partly up a mountain.
Yeah.
So, you learned a couple things about that, and just like, cool, that's nice. And the Brontosaurus went on his merry way, looking for a mate.
It's that time of year.
Yes. And also, it takes years for station. So like, and it's not like 1 year, 2 years. It's like, I think they estimated it's close to like 2.5 years. Yeah, long gestation periods.
Ship with elephants.
Yeah. Elephants have 18 months, I think.
Yeah.
And anyway, you continued on for another 4 hours or so. Because basically that happened during lunch.
Our lunch breaks are better.
You finished traveling around 4, close to 5. You guys looked for food. Then you prepared said food, had some discussions, and then went to bed. We are starting as you're waking up around... I had this written down. Apparently I didn't.
Break of dawn.
Yeah, roughly dawn. Well, not quite dawn, a little after. About
Okay.
7 a.m.
Alright. Nothing happened at the night, so full
You got a
long
full rest. From here on out, we'll probably do, especially doing stuff like this, watches and stuff like that. For this, just for pacing reasons, we're just gonna go. Yeah.
Okay.
If I had set it up the night before, I think we would have done it, but...
And also another thing. Fucking Gar's breath weapon is now a bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, I want to talk to you about that, because you can take that, or you can take the new Fizz Bangs rules. It basically turns it into a cantrip that gets more powerful with your age. It's still limited.
Read up on it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can take what you have now and just have it as a bonus action.
Because cantrips are still an action. Ask them more.
This one is it's a cantrip in the sense that it gets more powerful as you level up.
Oh, probably gonna end up using that. It wouldn't be a bonus action.
But you can replace an attack with it. Nice. So you could like.
Oh, so if I have 2 attacks, 6 slash. Bleh,
Yes.
it would be very useful when I have 2
There are
attacks.
also weird.
It's complicated.
It's something you should read on.
Okay.
Also.
Actually.
42. That's the.
What was that the question?
I wasn't happy with some of my roleplay last week. I like to take back the stuffed giants because that really isn't Darwin. I was trying to lean too hard into not wasting. That was a weird decision, I thought. So
Oh, with like eating the giants?
yeah, I'm just gonna take that back. I thought that was
Understandable.
kind of weird. I wasn't having a good roleplay day.
One more, I will still try to. Would have still
And I would have still said not food.
had the heart to heart.
Oh, here, forgot to eat it.
Everything. You won't.
And
Declaration.
Alright.
it's morning. Some of you went to bed earlier than others, and some of you just had better night's sleep because you're used to it. Those that had hammocks or shelters or stuff like that are the first up, as you got the best sleep.
That was a good nap. Let's start a fire and get breakfast.
I'm sorry, do you
That is a
not
nice
to be
rest.
rude, but
How
But
long
a nap
were you
that is
asleep
really
for?
long and through the night.
I don't know, a couple hours.
No.
Are you okay?
It's morning.
Normally people
Yeah.
need
You're
longer
really
than
you're just
that.
wrong.
I did sleep a long time.
It's morning now.
you just
Huh.
none of us took naps.
Take a nap later, I guess.
Unless someone here usually sleeps way.
I'm going
No, I'm looking back
I'm going to say that my misspeaking was Godfrey assuming he would wake up for a watch, but he never did.
Okay.
So he. No,
We all got mauled by wolves.
I now feel really guilty.
No, you're fine.
No, Godfrey feels
Oh,
really
okay,
guilty.
okay.
Godfrey feels very guilty for not waking up
I
for.
didn't want Jacob.
No. I was like, oh.
Sleep is important, God.
Yeah,
as
it's
much as you
morning,
need.
buddy.
Then again, I did get beaten up quite a bit last
Yeah, it was
yesterday,
a rough day.
so I only feel slightly guilty. Well, with that being said, before we set out, let's I will go out.
God would like to have a word with you.
No, this is actually a great transition point to talk about like your do you guys take watches at night? Like, oh, you used to travel late, you take watches, but you accidentally slept through, but you also never discussed it. This is a great jumping.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone took last night, so I
I
guess
took
I
First
certainly didn't.
I mean, I didn't watch
I
it
didn't, and I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, I can't see
in
them.
the dark either.
fair enough.
This is
But
part of the problem.
I suppose for future nights we
Have
should
a fire going.
we should establish
So just watch.
a watch before we go to bed, because
I was waiting for somebody to wake me up.
well, I mean when we're traveling like we did yesterday.
I can take first.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes
dibs.
sense.
Or last when it's least dark.
Mhm.
I'll take second.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Figure out in
moment.
the we can figure it out in future situations when watches are required.
Yeah, because Quark, if you're real beat up,
So we are going to
we're
Richmond, yes?
Yeah.
I need to kind of like, this does that with his like fucking chainmail. Still rusty, slightly. It's like, yeah.
But it's early. It's early. It's early. Immediate rush to get into.
not in a rush if y'all want to
Let's
get out and make
get some
food.
make food. Yeah, eat breakfast, so we'll be in good shape for one day. If it does happen today,
Tanner changes.
I will go. I will go and see what I can rustle up.
Cool. Go ahead and make a survival check. I will say that
Oh.
you guys had some leftover food, so you don't need to get as much as you would
Yeah.
normally.
I'll start getting the fire ready.
Easily done. Do you want to?
Cocked, man.
Or do you just want to?
I'll just start getting the food ready from the night.
17.
Oh, nice.
What was the advantage for?
No.
No,
Yeah,
the
it,
first one's
landed
cocked.
on the coaster and it was sideways.
Speaking of coaster.
Yeah, and I ended up tossing it far and
Speaking
far.
of coaster.
So,
But no.
Speaking of coaster,
Speaking of coaster.
24.
Coaster.
This is empty.
it was not on a coaster.
Oh. That wasn't. Anyway,
Oh, this wasn't. Oh, sorry.
actually, that's the
that
one.
was fun for you to watch.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, you go out and you don't have to go deep into the forest. Excuse me. That you find actually a set of bushes that are early berry bushes. So you were able to get several bits of berries from that on your way in. You also find a number of edible leafy plants. Combine those two, and you got the basis of a beginning salad. On your way back, you also find some edible mushrooms for some protein and a couple other things. So you bring that back, and with these, and you guys have the materials to make a light vinaigrette pretty easy, and edible oil and some minor spices. Mickey Road.
Where she is.
He's just
Road.
patrolling. Nah, he's patrolling the cars.
Sitting in
You could easily make a mushroom and fruit salad with a nice vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a survival check to see how well it comes out. It's gonna be good to amazing. You found the food. He's making the food.
what have we said that cooking
Social.
is?
That's social. Survival.
Need to talk good in order to make good food.
And can I add anything to this?
If you're proficient with character utensils, you add your proficiency.
Cool. That's helpful.
Plus, it allows you to actually do this.
Heads.
It's
Total.
edible. You're not quite good at vinaigrettes. This was not a halfling kind of food. You're more of a gourmand, and you're more of like quantity over quality. So like it still comes out great because it's all layered in grease and fat and amazing greatness and bacon.
The ingredients were better than what I did with them.
Which is fine because the ingredients were quite good. They were very fresh, freshly picked.
If nothing else,
So-
I can taste the individual. Good hearty dirt.
So, yeah,
That's why
It's-
that's why the texture is.
Right.
the ingredients are great. The food is edible.
Mm-hmm. This
I don't
Ooh,
know
a
what you're talking about.
proficient.
Sparky's food tastes great.
yeah, with what, and what I got this morning and our
Forget
leftovers
about
from yesterday. I don't think we need to go into our rations.
No.
and our-
Not necessary.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you with the 24, you got just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually something you would be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't want to carry extra weight if you don't have to.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got enough to feed everybody in taking into consideration what you had leftovers from last night.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Oh, that was nice.
24 is really good.
I don't think we have enough to do here. So
That's good grub.
Okay.
excellent.
No,
Just
wand
in
of
case.
pyrotechnics. What?
I don't think it's successful,
So,
unfortunately.
I suppose we should
I don't think
continue on our
it's-
trek.
Except maybe you.
If you guys head out, do your thing.
It doesn't fit.
Okay.
Then we're heading out.
Thanks for words. Thanks for cooking.
Don't worry, I am bad with words this
Appreciate it,
morning as
Tom.
well.
Sorry I didn't eat your cooking last night.
There's still leftovers.
We will never forgive you. That is me joking.
Sparky says eating
Fair
the leftovers.
There's still leftovers.
See, this is what I'd like
not,
to see.
not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some here.
Cooking and gathering all together takes about an hour. So you basically get a short rest. Yeah. Oh.
You
Are
already
you-
get hit points?
Excuse me. The way to Richmont is roughly 10 miles, a little less. At your normal travel pace, that will take just over 3 hours. It'll be 3 hours and 20 minutes. D&D has very nice math. If you guys want to talk or anything, or during the...
Yeah, I got more.
So what do you do when we get there? Because we've got a list of stuff. I want to do some shopping.
What are people?
Shopping.
What do
Roger.
people want to do? Shopping sound like.
I want to do some
Reggie.
armor.
I believe I rolled us back into town using some sort of
Oh, yeah, the...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do we
important.
want to do that?
I mean, I definitely do.
I'm down.
I'm going to be
Sure.
traveling all over the place anyway. So traveling with people will be
wafer too.
Sounds good to me.
cool.
I have no qualms.
So we
Name to be
can-
determined.
Guessing that might take shopping if we're all shopping for stuff at first.
Yeah.
We want to go shopping first.
So at first, maybe we can get some discounts. Maybe even on that armor.
Y'all think they're gonna?
Probably. The Mystic Embers.
Michael's just stop.
No.
Like all these names are going through Sparky's head, and all of them have Sparky's name in them. And he's trying so hard to find something that's not got his name.
Sparky and the Gang.
Godfrey doesn't
Sparky
suggest this name,
And the
but
sparks.
Sparky Boom fam.
Sparkies.
It's so stupid.
We got a few hours, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend the entirety of
Yeah,
these
that's
3
easy for our
hours.
fucking characters to say, but we don't have that time.
We do now. Let's sit here for the next 3 hours, and this is all we do.
Bad ass.
What about the pack?
I was thinking about something like that, like climactic.
Ooh.
Climactic is kind of. I was
Adventuring
thinking along the lines
party
of something
name
with
generator.
pack tactics, but doesn't roll off the tongue quite nice.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be too happy with us from that one.
At least it'd be a good organization made in his name. I mean, a lot more of us than I thought have gods watching them come.
I did
so,
notice that.
Uh,
Well, really, I'm not one of them.
Do you think they're just all of us?
well, I mean, they would have to, wouldn't they, if they're watching these three?
Yeah, we're close enough.
Or I'm okay with that kind of pressure.
Hey, you've got a mask on.
Right, you are.
You're not
I
used to
looked up all
God.
these, and one of them is just 50 Shades of Greybeard.
Yeah, you look at a generator, give it some weird names.
It didn't actually have a generator. It's just
Oh, it was just a
Oh,
names.
let's
This
don't give
name.
it some weird names.
3 jerks and a
3 of us are
squirt.
small.
We'll be putting our foes in their place.
The Breakfast Club.
Wait, Darwin, did you change your accent?
No, what are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
There's
No,
also
it's okay, I'm struggling
right?
too.
there's also Fate's Fortune.
Or name?
Yeah,
That's a neat one. We have a lot of halflings.
Well, what have we done?
we haven't done anything
We've
yet.
gotten fairly lucky in doing the things we
But drunk.
Wait, what?
We eat up a drunk.
Oh, yeah, see?
We were drunk. We killed giants with the help of a Brontosaurus. That's lucky.
I would
I
have
think
figured
it was-
that more to our skill.
I
but
feel like
alright.
everything we've done is just a one-time so far.
Get lucky when we kill them.
Well,
Fate's Fortune is the best one that I
I know we wanted to do that first to see if we could
We can mull it over.
hold
shopping.
off while we're shopping. Heck, if we can't come up with enough till after kobolds.
Yeah. I mean, I plan on putting out.
With that being, I guess with that and suppose shopping, and then we can discuss.
Idea?
We may also be able to ask if there's kind of temporary name system. Change it,
something.
yeah.
That's placeholder.
Could be the unexpected.
The Pathfinder Society.
Or just brackets
What
redacted.
paths have we found?
This one. Where?
Find this.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, I found it.
Did we see it before we got
I
here?
drew a map.
Yeah, but if you look on the map, it's like, hey, there's that path, and you found the path.
You found.
Somebody told me about it.
Also,
And
that
then you
math
found
only
it.
goes out 5 miles.
Well, yeah, but it was the start of that. We are no longer on this map.
Well, anyway, let's just.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll.
So, you guys continue on for the next couple hours. The day moves on, the sun gets high. Doesn't get too hot though, but it gets into the high 70s. It is once again a clear day. Mild cloud cover. No, this is like rainy.
Fears of Caliban.
In the distance, you see.
Warhammer shit.
By the way, as you're progressing along, it doesn't get much closer, but the mountains do get closer. And very quickly, in probably the last hour or so, a daunt out happens from the mountains. So the mountain range is relatively uniform, and then it kind of jaunts out, gets really close. Much closer than it was. So the mountain's always been several days travel away. You can see them, mountains. But all of a sudden, they get within a few hours walk to possibly even closer. Over a very quick, short period of time. As they get closer, they get very, very jagged. This looks like none of you would necessarily know. This is very high new mountain, geological terms. So it's very craggy, very, very sharp peaked.
Super old.
Oh yeah. But as you get closer, the land gets a little bit more hilly, so you get a little bit less hills. A little less flat land. And as you crest one of those hills, nothing too big, but it does no more walking flat necessarily. You see a covered bridge in the distance. What? I thought you found something.
I was looking at the
It's like a couple hundred feet. It is surrounded by some woods. You can hear a little bit of a river. As you get closer, a couple hundred feet away, you see a sign that says the Garland Covered Bridge.
Hey, yo! Wait a fucking minute.
Alex.
As you get even
Kemar
closer,
doesn't know what this is, but I do.
a large wooden covered bridge that crosses what a sign says is the Ford River. It spans just under 80 feet from end to end, has a shale roof and red painted. Yes.
Spelled Ford like the geographical thing?
Oh, like the car.
Ford like the car. Okay.
Like the car. Has a slate roof, red painted sides, and windows framed in whitewash. As you near, there's a message chiseled across the top entrance that reads, "Dedicated to my beloved sister who was taken too soon."
One off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to visit Grable. If she's still alive.
As you start crossing the bridge, you see an engraved, those of you who, because I have their perceptions, those of you with a 13 or higher,
Yeah.
as you enter the bridge, on the left-hand side of the entrance, all the way at the bottom, you see a symbol. That is the universal symbol depicting, that represents Paladin. If you had your,
The
folder, it's on that. And
Yeah.
it is a universal symbol that depicts Paladin. You'll also notice the symbol is upside down.
Does Gunmar know what these...
You... Actually, yeah, as just a Paladin, you would know this. It's a symbol of a fallen Paladin.
And when you say
Right.
fallen, you mean like they were killed, not like.
No, Paladin fallen is very specific. They broke their oath.
Okay, so a disgrace.
Oathbreaker was here.
Whatever oath they took, they broke it.
Okay.
What is that?
By the way, is the water?
Oh,
No,
It was
can't
heat.
be.
it certainly is hot.
Yes.
It's hot.
It's hot.
As you cross the bridge, though, immediately within 50 feet in front of you is a giant wall. This wall is made of tree trunks, debarked and set up.
Surprise me.
I thought you were asking about the tree. Pines and oaks.
Also that.
Vanya would know that.
They're pines and oaks.
Would Darwin probably.
To a degree. Funny thing is that this is all wood, and a lot of tree identification style. These are stained, debarked logs, and they're pointed at the top. Yeah. The wall is a fairly uniform 20 feet tall. It is 50 feet in front of you, and the path goes either direction. No, basically.
So it creates a. Okay.
So you after the bridge, you see a T junction. The right hand side, there's a sign that leads to. It basically says mines and lists a couple companies. The first one being the Centurion Mining Company, and then a number of other ones. To the left, it says Town Gate.
That looks like where we're going.
Oh, it does say Richmond Town Gates.
Ah.
Yes, I do think that.
And he looks up at oh, yeah.
It looks like Richmond Town Gate.
Close.
Well, I mean, if we didn't, we would just go into this town.
Yeah, good point.
Straight line, cut right.
We could.
Bring out a saw.
Yeah, just the 7-foot Goliath just walks through and it just lapses as he walks.
I'm very confident that between Beck, gun, we don't need to, but I'm convinced we could.
Good.
It looks like a nice
Let's not.
wall.
We don't have to.
Vanya looks up at the wall.
It would be fun. It would be very
It's probably
hilarious.
keeping people safe.
Yes, it is.
Probably.
Wait, so it's like. So it's
It's
just
a
a
wooden
wall.
wall.
It's just a wall. There's nothing behind it.
You can hear stuff behind it, and you can see smokestacks and stuff like that, like cooking fires.
Okay, so this is like a city.
It's probably
Yeah,
a.
this looks to be the edge of the city.
Okay,
Gotcha.
this is Richmont's city wall.
Yes.
A wooden wall is Wrenchwatch City wall.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
a path that went up to like a wood wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and I'm like, yeah, that is a massive waste of wood. Fuck.
No.
It is
The wall
Richmond's
continues
city
both
wall.
directions.
Gotcha.
To a very
The
decent degree.
gate is just off that way, not here, where it should be
Okay.
at the end of this
Weird.
map.
I didn't see the rest of this wall at first.
So focus on the craft.
You also see on the one that says mines, you also see the name no, trees. God, why did I choose this name? It says boundary to the Ferois Thorhand Forest.
You spelled that how again?
Foraois
I actually want to see how this is.
BHUAIDHAND.
Pronounce it again.
I don't know how.
It is however you pronounce it. That's how it's
So-
canon.
Show me the rules. The
Forays?
rules so that I made them the fuck up.
I did it as for a Thornhand. Or Thornhand. I put it in there.
It's a
This,
forest.
for you recognize this as Druidic.
Of course it is.
This is harmonized Druidic though, which is annoying because it doesn't actually sound quite exactly how it's supposed to. I'm gonna give you a note. Can you pass what I had over there?
Yeah, you do.
They were
It's
hidden under your sandwich.
The secret is hidden under.
I had a sandwich for dinner. It was good.
Secret sandwich man.
When you hide
Ah, so this is
Wait, what?
northern
this
as
is the
opposed to
northern
wood.
forest. That's what it means.
Huh?
What? All that just to say northern?
Yes.
And I thought Dracula was crazy.
Are we
Yes, but,
particularly north in the continent right now?
In the continent?
In
No.
the
The
continent,
Imperium.
in the Empire.
Yeah,
I can't
you're
believe
literally
it's
on the northern edge.
Imperium. It's not the Imperium.
Empire.
It would be funny if it was, but it's not.
Well, to the town,
You
to
mean
the
Pop?
to Mount Gates, I suppose.
Oh my god.
You want a Mountain Dew?
Kinda.
By the way,
Don't do
I
it.
should point out that Thuris Thornland means northern forest, and then the official name is Foraois Thornhand Forest, so it would have means northern forest.
Good. Excellent. That is the correct way to do it.
Northern for what?
Northern Forest
Northern Forest.
Yep.
Ah,
How-
like
that's like-
ATM machine.
or DC Comics.
CAMPFIRESONG song.
That was
It-
wonderfully delivered.
This is an incredibly common thing in math.
Inspiration it is.
Redundancy.
Yep. Alright,
So-
redundancy department.
It is a
To the front
I would work
gates.
for
Yep.
that department.
The RD
It
department.
takes a couple hundred feet, but it takes about a quarter mile. Yes.
I would like to look out for sewer
Oh, sure.
and stuff on the way there.
You are walking beside a river,
Oh.
so this is
Yeah.
it's the Ford River, like as a whole.
That's all we're doing.
Because there was so you can kind of periodically take a look, like jump off the path, literally go a couple hundred, not even that, couple dozen feet to look at the bag. Give me a perception check.
Bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Believe in it, so therefore it is.
This time, you were gonna roll an at 20. Didn't you rolled a 15.
The 17.
Okay.
You got
Perception
there.
versus the key.
As you walk along, every couple hundred feet, which given a quarter mile, you pass about 5 or 6, you see a very well built sewer. Well, you can't tell it's sewer. It is a pipe that leads into the city. The pipe is made of clay. and some are bigger than others, but honestly, very standardized for the most part. Each of them has flowing water with it. Taking a quick look at it, you can tell that this is clear water, meaning that this is storm runoff. You, as an expert with this, would know that sewer systems and storm runoff are separate systems, though one can feed into the other in emergency. But this is storm drains.
I wonder why they installed those.
If they're not connected directly, would they like
Tunnels
save
and
the
access.
tunnels of the people that dug?
Quite possibly. Storm drains are also routinely bigger. You could easily fit down these. These are some of these pipes are upwards of 4 feet in diameter. Now, granted, they're a couple inches thick, so it really comes out to somebody 3.5 feet tall could walk without you. But most medium creatures can squeeze their way through. Though there is a danger to that, because if you block it off, there is running water.
I'm gathering all the
But you found the storm drain system. They're not particularly well hidden. As in, they're not hidden.
As in, there's no reason for them to be hidden.
They don't look like Cobalt construction. You know what Cobalt construction looks like. This looks utilitarian. Like mass-produced.
Yeah.
As much mass-produced as you got up here. Okay. As you make your quarter mile down there, you start seeing much more of Richmont. As over the 20-foot high walls, you can start seeing roofs, some thatched, some shingled, some matching shales, some with a lot of them though with wooden shingles. You find it, and kind of you get to the entrance of it. Its backdrop of the city of Richmont is built among towering trees of the northern forest. City built of practicality. Backdrop of tall mountains helped shape the city to what it is today. The climate these mountains brought were of great importance, but they also influenced when it came to architectural design. The vast majority of buildings were designs with shapes and elements found in the mountain. Long round foundations can be seen under many of the largest buildings, slotted together without mortar, but instead of using... English, not work. I really should have edited this. Slotted together without mortar in the greatest tradition of masonries. In the finest of masonry traditions. As you crest the gate, you are greeted by 2 city guards. You know these as King's Shield. They wear breastplates, have iron helmets, decent,
No, gross.
of like bronze.
Not okay. Dude.
Bronze and
Bronze.
Yep. God, sorry. You meet King's Shield. They wear breastplates and iron helmets with bronze breastplates on. Other than that, they wear relatively normal standardized clothing. At their side, you see, interestingly, a hatchet and a long axe.
They both
Yep.
got it.
Overneath the sign, you can see an official lettering Richmont. So, on a sign over the gate, you can see the word Richmont. Through the city, you see the main thoroughfare. A large, about 4-lane long, packed gravel road that quickly turns to a finished road. Flanking it on both sides are several homes and shops. And even at this distance, you can look in, and at a far distance, you can see a large fountain that looks to be at the center of a square or at least gathering place. As you enter to your right, you see a half-dome earthen dwelling. Outside of it is a large sign on which a human pin-up-looking rather woman in lumberjack's clothing is drinking a rather bubbly, multicolored brew. If you look long enough at it, you can see the colors of the drink change over time. The name of the shop runs down vertically next to the figure, the tall elixir. Keep going on, and you enter the circle, where you can immediately see, to your right-hand side, a city map. To which I'm going to give you these for your reference.
So assuming we make it past the gate.
Yes, they actually don't stop you at all.
Oh, cool.
And also,
We
you
don't
are...
look like vagabonds.
You also
yet.
aren't the only ones entering and exiting.
The-
This,
And we're arriving
you can
here
take one
in
on,
this
is Richmond.
Yo.
Oh,
Fancy.
Yo.
fancy.
So this is Richmond.
Yo! There's a hospital!
Oh my god, they're
Upside
fucking
down.
laminated.
Oh, they are? Holy shit, they are!
Alex is broken.
I get 2.
Oh,
no,
one's
one
for
of those-
Bray.
one
No,
of those
it's
is for-
mine.
I was about to say, like, I specifically made 8. How do you have extra?
Bread.
Darwin needs one for each bug.
I need 2 more.
No, it's perfect size.
There's more
It
bugs
fits
in
in
there.
my little.
No, those are the bugs that control the suit.
Oh,
That's
It's
nice.
evolved while you've been away.
it's the plankton suit, just 2 levers.
That's what I said!
I lied.
Tragic.
Does everything you need.
Kind of like
Beautiful.
also Voltron.
Yes.
So this is not my
Ultra
best map.
plankton.
I did unfortunately spend like this is straight up like.
So I'm
they-
assuming we're coming from the east.
Yep, you can see the little bit of covered bridge.
Yeah. This is nifty.
It's okay. And you can't see any of the
The
roads.
Kansas work's huge, man.
Oh shit!
Stuff like that, and there's a bunch of detail that got lost even in my bigger one. And this is made from scratch though. Like this was just open paint made.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why it
Yeah,
sucks,
that's
but
pretty accurate, but I got it now.
Good.
And the entrance we came in
You
on
on
the
the east-
southwest,
no, you on the east side.
east side.
Toss me the big one real
There
quick.
is no entrance
oh,
to the
that's
southwest.
the gate. Okay.
Toss
Big,
me
big one.
Big map.
Big one.
Big Mac.
It is the map.
Oh, this was to be like a quick reference guide, so you all just know where you are and stuff like that. And most importantly, it deters. It
Too much work.
shows off the 3 wards of the city.
Yes.
Careful. Okay. It also gives a little bit of details.
So there's another river.
Yes.
Is that called Tog though?
Yeah, I cannot read that.
Dog
The
thigh.
print is.
Boxa.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's readable on mine. I wasn't sure if it was readable on yours. It is. It's the Togath ward.
Toga.
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 Cog.
The city is.
Big Doug.
It gives a little bit like you're in Richmond and gives a small brief history. As the largest of the plateau cities, many cultures have. It tells this in a lot of different ways, but I'm going to give you a summarized version because it's like a whole plaque. As the largest plateau city. As the largest of the plateau cities, many different cultures have left their mark not just on the city's development, but come on, guys,
Yes.
but also upon the city's identity. What historically was a city of migrant workers traveling here during the summer months to harvest timber and mine tin in the winter, has grown into a large melting pot, and it's this that unites tens of thousands of people to its day. By the way, this is not kind of scale-wise correct. Think Disney World, something like that, like.
Part of Disney.
Yeah, because we've all been to Disney World here, yeah?
Or like,
Yeah.
or think like map of like playground map or something. Oh, sorry, like children's
are
place
here.
map. Yeah, it takes the the notable things and makes them bigger.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
Got
Yeah, no, like
Okay, you make maps for buried treasure.
kind of yeah.
Just like a
Like,
book map.
on this part
Yes.
of the room, the only thing that exists is the
Is it-
sofa.
Yeah, I know.
This is where the key
You,
is.
yeah, he was talking about
This. Oh, it's this pragmatic identity that has truly left its mark. Hundreds of stand-up shop, hearty diners, and takeouts offer a plethora of culinary choices, especially if you enjoy the flavors of maple and pine nuts. Taverns here serve wheat ales and sweet meads, and some of the finest small distilleries are located here to use the flavor of northern forest to the fullest to craft some of the most interesting gins in the empire. The city is split into 3 wards. The eastern ward, as you know, is known as the Cantus ward. It's the largest of the 3 wards and makes a majority of the city's residential and shopping zone. The northern ward is known as Skid Row. This is the industrial zone of the city, where many sawmills, carpenters, smiths, and large brew houses are. Also, the ward is the western ward, known as the Tongath ward. Also known in common as the Taken ward. Here you'll find some of the wealthier cities of Ridgemont, the owners of the mills, mines, and shipping companies that supply the empire with its most essential resources. You'll also find here many of the government buildings and agencies, including the King's Shield Longhouse, the Circle of Forestry Resources, the King's Hall, and various state-incorporated temples. Weird, is that my cat?
No, I think it's your...
The city is split down the middle by the another portion of the Ford River. For the sake of convenience, the Ford River that splits the city, it is the same river that splits and goes down.
It's the western port.
parallel to itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For convenience, the one that goes in the city is known as the Thigh. The Tier. Sorry. Thiar.
Thigh.
Sorry.
Thier.
The Thair. And the portion outside the city to the east called the Orthier. You have the Thair and the Orthier.
No, I'm with you, Michael. It's okay.
It's okay. I love this kind of shit. I just hate spelling it.
Yeah.
Orthier is Oirthear.
Yep. Not right now, the name of your river.
The fucking exasperated noise that Michael just made as soon as you started
so different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. It's that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, once again, this is Druidic.
It's her fault.
Wow,
Um,
that's racist.
Thier means
No,
west,
it's Sadie's.
or Thier means east. So in Druidic, it's literally referencing as like, have you seen the west today? In reference to a river.
That's not as egregious because West and East. But
But he knew what he was doing when he made them similar sounding.
Yep. Skid
Alex
Row.
made this choice. Don't let him know.
It's like east and west.
Skid Row borders much of the Thier, as loggers use it to transport log downs delivers to the sawmills. Most of the bridges that cross it, then at the bottom of the city, where the Tygarth and Cantor swords meet. You can see maybe, it's so small in your maps. You see a little brown thing?
Yeah, the little bridge.
That is a lock system.
Oh.
It's a way of basically filtering the river and preventing logs from going further. So,
Damn.
and needed, it can be opened and let the river kind of.
It's a lock.
It's a
oh,
lock.
damn.
Which is
No lock.
Baby damn. Damn.
As you continue on, you come to what I keep having to remind myself is not a square. You come to Market Circle.
oh.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
So, what you see in the center, is a large fountain / statue. It depicts I'm not sure how much of you guys would know this, but a metal man made of it is made of bronze, but
Okay.
it is depicting a large humanoid-like figure made of depicted as being made of metal and wood, holding a individual in a wheelchair.
Oh no! I know who this is. Gunmar doesn't, but I know.
Miscellaneous fountains come out of it as well, and this is clear, clean drinking water.
Oh, so
Can I make a history
That was my-
person?
Yeah,
I'm a
sure.
bird fountain, like you know.
I mean, I don't get bats very
Seven.
No idea who this is.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This
I take out my water skin, get some water.
You're perfectly fine. You see multiple people doing so.
I drink it. Water.
His water.
A good mountain water.
Gunmar does the thing, but just like covering his hands.
Hydration.
Yeah.
It's a fountain. It's just kind of.
There are fountains, but there's also like you can just dip your hands in as well. It both works.
As long as you
So
don't bathe in it.
unsanitary.
That's why I use a water skin.
Perfectly fine. You can do either way. It's perfectly fine.
Gunmar,
It is
Socially
crystal
You will
clear
not be
and
shamed.
ice cold. Probably snow runoff from the mountains.
Mountain water.
We're
High
now
quality.
in the center of Richmond. While the market's circle, the market circle,
Get it started.
does have many booths in it. They seem to be mostly catering to, oddly, like souvenirs. A lot of food items, so you can easily get a meal here. Actually, it's mostly food. And there's a few maybe knick-knack shops and stuff like that, but actual shopping you can see is located around the city. When you looked at the map, you saw a couple other buildings and such like that. They're not numbered, but some of them have buildings. That are, some of them are shops. They seem to be they pay to advertise that like this shop is here. You get a list of shops that I can give you now, or I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it to us.
This is the Centurion Mining Surplus. Doesn't give any descriptions. It just gives you names.
Shops now would do.
The next one is Moradin's Hands.
More.
Moradin, as in
Spelled
the
like it sounds?
yes, Moradin. Hands.
Hands.
Spelled HANZ.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to
Q,
eradicate
X.
kids.
The next is one you pass by, the Tall Elixir.
Potion shop. Kidding, it's an armorer.
The next is the Imaginary Frog.
We have to there.
It's a psychedelic shop.
I brought my eyes. The store's not there.
The next one is Arboreal Minerals. Arboreal as in tree-like. A-R-B...
Arboreal?
Arboreal. Thank
There
you.
we go.
It's actually a very difficult word for me. Too many R's.
Don't blame me. Boreal what now?
Minerals.
Minerals.
Oh, this one has a special thing. Looks like he paid X. Has a little gem carved into it, possibly denoting that it is a jewelry or gem shop.
Sweet.
Next one, and in like full capital letters and like block format,
Great.
is Skid Row General Goods. It somehow seems to take up more room, even though they'll get the same amount of space.
Store the sign.
The sign.
You said general goods.
Yep, Skid Row General Goods. If there was ever a name, it's gone to time. The next is the Bear Trap.
Darwin.
This one has an asterisk.
Oh.
Like on the sign?
Yeah.
Say.
Like,
Warning,
I'm
consider-
down.
Consider
Bear
our
tracks.
undercooked bear.
Asper, not.
Oh, those ones. I
Darwin,
forget.
not
The asterisk has in fine print auxiliary membership
I've never been
required.
Oh, we have to be people to shop there.
We're already people.
No, we have to be like a guild. We have to be mercenaries to shop there.
First.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Out of character, can we like sign up and then placeholder?
You can do that in character.
Yeah, we were gonna ask about that.
I will say the last thing you see as you enter
The
the
auxiliary guild.
sorry, did I actually forget? I forgot to write that down. The Artillery Guild is located in the Tongath Ward. Or the Taken Ward, the one to the southwest. There's no stables advertised, but you do see horses.
I mean, they'd probably be.
Possibly. But you see horses carrying carts of all kinds, different things. You do see a couple brooms, people on brooms, but they're not too common. They do fly about 15 feet off the ground. So they don't become part of traffic. They're high enough in the way they have, like, strapping and stuff like that, they're out of people's way. Feet is, like, the lowest point.
That's fair. I was just thinking really races like some, but
50 feet tall.
Something.
You don't see any other Goliaths, I would tell you
that's
that.
fair. No, that's a fair point. You said there was one more shop.
Actually, not a shop. You see,
There one advertised?
see at the top of the circle and see in the northwest, the big ass square.
Yeah.
That over its facade says the lodge. The lodge.
Never found them.
I have a
Surf club.
I have a description for it. A towering 6-story tall inn sits on the northwest side of the. It's called the Grove Circle. I knew I wrote it down somewhere.
It's not the market circle.
No, it's the Grove Circle.
No, in the market circle line describes all these places.
Yes.
It's like the mall directory.
Kind of, yes. The circle is posted, actually, it's supposed to be the Grove Circle, not the Market Circle. I knew I wrote it down somewhere, but I couldn't find it, so I just made up a name in the moment.
That's fair. Grove Circle's cool though.
Taking up nearly the whole quarter of the circumference, the size of the building is unrivaled by anything near it, and would even give the Cantus Manor a run for its gold. Across a built-up overhang porch is a large sign declaring the building the Lodge. Its facade is built above cracked and irregularly waste-mined rock. Over the windows across the front of the building are naturally rough-hewn sandstone slabs, each of which must weigh several tons apiece. It's roofed in terracotta tiles laid together so tightly that they flow like a stream of pottery over the windows on the roof and right over the edge of the walls like icings on the cake. It has 2 giant grand front doors, each underneath the overhang. I can give you a picture.
Something aggressive.
Just watching the freaking.
Probably tell for
Oh,
that.
is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like this.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Reminds me of Kalahari as
I
well.
didn't mean to do that. I whipped
It's
it up.
really nice. Really gotten better.
The Great War 5 looks a lot like this.
Alright.
So this is actually all terracotta tiling, and it's so tightly packed that it rolls over. No, this is the Grove Park Inn in Minor, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Also, fucking sorry, not 1880s. 1890s. It is massive. I have stuff about the inside, but that's always
We're in the circle right now.
Yep.
We would have
Grove circle.
here in the Grove Circle. Now this butts up against the Grove Circle. It's the northwest corner of the Grove Circle.
Okay.
It is that like whole.
Okay.
Well,
I can show you. It's
Oh! Well, you said it was over in the table.
No, that's the auxiliary grove. That's a lodge is
Oh.
northwest of the market.
Yeah.
Grove circle.
that's the lodge. But this is all housing. It doesn't show up well even on my
Yeah,
copy.
there's roads and stuff.
Yeah, it's all. It doesn't.
Well, you
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
that may only be because I have 2010 vision.
It's honestly not the
Oh, no,
best.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
No, you can only things that happened 12 years in the past.
The southern portions where what you can tell is Cantus Manor and the Our Lady of Hope Hospital. Both of those are highly exaggerated. They are not that big proportionally. Actually, but you can see, looking south at Grove Circle, you can see in the distance a giant manor house. At least parts of it. You can also see there was no gates blocking it. You could go from the Grove Circle to its front door in a straight line.
Means he's out of two. We assassinate.
We become the Cantus.
I have a picture of it if you want to like. So if you look down it and like go like 5 feet, you get a decent look. By the way, it's a highly populated area right now. You see a mixture of humans, halflings, dwarves, a few gnomes, a fair number of half-orcs.
That one and that one and
The Goliath is gathering a couple clear looks, but it's so crowded that most of these short individuals
these four.
are really blending in.
Okay.
Everyone here is kind of oddly tall. They're not tall as Cantus, but like 6'1", 6'2" is kind of the average height.
Nice.
Walking down the road a little bit, the cobble gives way to it's a light pinkish tannish gravel that packs all the way leading up to the manor house. What it looks like.
Ooh.
Woo!
Is that Hogwarts?
Oh, that's not
No.
Hogwarts. It's not Hogwarts at all.
Looks like
Oh,
Hogwarts.
it really
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
It's exactly like Hogwarts.
No.
When was the
No.
last time you saw Hogwarts?
Just now.
This is the Biltmore House, also in North Carolina, which is the reason that End was made, because this is what is considered the masterpiece of the golden age of architecture. Not golden age, robber baron age, where people were making Biltmore House. It is the single largest single-family home house in America. It still holds that title. Roughly in today's money, its construction was $1.5 billion. In the early 1900s, when most people didn't have indoor plumbing, this had a heated pool, several bathrooms, full electricity, and one was in a fully working estate of several hundreds of acres. It is now a museum, and it's beautiful. It's also insanely opulent, which is what the Craftsman's Isle was counteracting. As this is like chateau French style, huge amounts of detail, wood carving, facades, gilding, fuck tons of gilding. There's literally pounds of gold in the place,
Nice.
and like on the walls. The Craftsman style was a harking back to nature. Now, I did this because I've been to both these. The actual art context does not carry over different styles.
Yeah.
Hey.
We need to sign up to be in auxiliary guild.
Yeah, so
Did
we
it
gotta
happen
go
to
over to
mention? It did say Playground is in the Taken Away.
Yep. Gotta go over there.
Alright.
And then we can.
I guess. Yeah.
You're certainly not lacking in money.
Should each have about $1,000, a little bit over.
Yep.
PPE?
pieces.
Platinum.
So
That's
you-
what you do.
Platinum. That's where it would go.
I'm
I elected
reading.
to ignore it and move on.
Fair.
Heard you.
I know.
How would
I
you
wasn't
like?
acknowledging you.
I know.
How would you like to get to the Taken Award?
Just
I
walk.
want.
There's 3 bridges. That's why.
Oh.
Let's
only
take.
see
I think we should
one?
just go west.
Oh no, I see the other.
Take
the
the
biggest road?
shortest route there.
Yeah, if we just go
That seems like
west,
smart.
we'll find that north.
Yeah.
I kind of want to.
Alright, you
Plus,
wanna go?
by the way, it looks at.
You wanna go further south and then swing up?
The one
Oh,
on the,
the
southwest
medium one?
of the Grove Circle.
We're all at like the. Is there like a map? We are at like
We're
the
at
map.
a
So it's
map,
like,
yeah.
all right, so we go this way and 6. Nah, I want to go like that.
Alright, we
We're
can
doing
do
that.
I
Sure.
don't much mind exploring a little bit.
Where's the door?
As you go down, you pass a number of cafes in this area. It seems all the buildings around this area, other than the lodge, are more sit-down restaurants. A few specialty clothing shops, but just more like everyday folk kind of things.
Yeah.
The market, along with food items and knickknacks, there's also, this is where the produce market happens. It is noon today, so you don't see it, but it comes in very early in the mornings till about 10 a.m. and basically fully populates this area with vegetables, meats, fruits, processed goods like turkey and meats and sausages. Well, not true sausages. Sausages goes to butchers, and there are butchers around here. So this is like everyday living,
Yeah.
is what you find here in Grove Circle, the residents of the place.
Yeah.
As you go down, it turns into a residential zone. The houses are of a kind of taller Tudor style, mostly distinct by the, if they do have foundations, they are of rough, large boulders that seem to be rolled in place more than anything. Then with the wooden, it's wooden siding matched on top. As you walk around, you get to the middle section. This, as you cross this particular, on either side after crossing, you see kind of, not like a shanty town, more like a shed town, made of kind of driftwood planks and like that. This seems to be a place of temporary housing, though how temporary it is, it's hard to say. You see very few families. This looks to be men that have made camp and built shelters and then left, and then other persons occupied. That has been going on possibly since the founding of this town. It is dirty. These are unpaid roads. Fires are everywhere. To the middle bridge. Yep, you went down into the middle bridge. This is also, if you look at it, is probably on a floodplain. The river is specifically widened at the top to help slow it down to manage the logs.
Does it look
To a bit.
Cold.
Oh boy.
I was trying to think.
I was
of
also trying to think
more
of
like a
that.
tightly packed Tuberville. So, a lot less space,
Okay.
but highly packed together. Bunch of basically temporary makeshift housings that possibly are continually occupied. But most likely very cheap, if not free. It is down. It is about 15 feet down and on the banks of the river ford. By the looks of it, it's a very muddy area, and possibly by also the looks of it, floods every once in a while. But it's there, and your adventurous sense tingles that if you need something that is not necessarily on board, you might be able to find it.
Keep my hand on my axe.
As you finish crossing it, the change could not be more
Stab someone.
dramatic. As you enter or find the edge of the Taken. The Taken Ward is filled with very manicured lawn, bushes,
Oh, okay.
trees, everything digitally planted. It does have a nature theme to it, and very digital, but it also has like this manufactured theme of this is not a wild bush, this is a manicured bush, and has hedgerows.
Topiary.
Yes,
We
they
don't
literally
have
are
bushes, we have
topiary.
topiary.
It's gentrified.
Very.
Yeah.
Because of the way you entered,
What
you
happens?
enter right at the top of the shopping district.
Oh.
Here are very high-end shops. These shops cater from jewelry stores to professional tailors. You even see some restaurants that are probably quite expensive. Though a lot of them advertise using locally hunted food fresh that day. Seems
That's
to be
why
a
it's
specialty.
expensive.
Breakfast this morning.
Big deal is, yeah.
Didn't hunt anything this morning.
Could've.
Godfrey hunted berries.
We could. Oh, they were mushrooms.
Right next to them, and
Godfrey
just bam!
hunted
Godfrey hunted mushrooms.
and berries.
We should have a
Inflict
restaurant.
wounds.
That's what we can do. We can start. Screw the adventuring.
Right?
We're starting a restaurant.
Just settle down.
As you go
Level
down,
3, settle
two
down.
particular shops catch your
Tired?
eye because you've already seen their names.
Is it? Oh, I want to guess.
Okay.
Something tells me it's not Skid Row General.
I almost said Skid Row General.
Please, generals.
Clearly the bear trap. And imaginary frog.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright. You do see a sign for the imaginary frog, but it is over an alleyway and has an arrow pointing.
Yes.
Saying that it's not off the. By the way, even this is an alleyway, but it's an alleyway in the Taken Ward. You could, but it does look to be down an alley. The other one you see is actually Arboreal Minerals. Arboreal is on the. It takes up the corner of it. Literally, if you follow the road, that first corner, that's Arboreal Minerals. Going in from the middle section. Arboreal Minerals is found just down the street from Imaginary Frog. Is a small corner shop with large glass windows, and inside are a few display cases and a counter made of imported hardwood that is heavily lacquered. You can see all this as it's a pure glass front. This is very specific. It is not paneling. In the lodge, in the houses you see, there are small 4-inch by 4-inch panels held together in by lead.
This is a big.
This is a
window.
solid window.
That's expensive.
But it also means you can see inside. You see several display cases, and you see a man behind the counter.
Ben.
What are in the display cases?
Julie.
Rocks.
There are some rock symbols,
True.
especially geodes, and specifically large geodes. Abnormally large geodes. Some is like the shortest ones are 8 inches tall. The largest up to 3.5. But there's a lot of jewelry.
That's
Price.
true.
That's good.
You're right.
We buy the gems from Skid Row General because we
No,
sell
We
them.
have gems. We have gems we can sell.
First things first.
Yeah, we start
Also,
heading north.
that might be
probably.
the only place I can find a 50.
I have 50 gold gems, so why do you need a diamond?
For spell.
Oh,
That's
50
chromatic
gold? No, that's chromatic ore.
I know.
Oh, oh okay. Well, I need to save you here because this is important. This is like 50 gold gems for Revivify. It's like, it doesn't work.
I was like, oh shit! Oh fuck! Whoops!
Sorry, let me just step in right there real quick.
God said no.
God's
Wait.
like, you're wrong.
Anyway, and do you want to just continue down the road? Or
Yeah, I
We'll
think
continue
we
to
just,
the Ox Guild.
Wait,
where we're
I'm gonna
looking.
keep out for horsey.
okay. You do see several horses, but as far as stables go, you haven't seen any. Like, you were looking specifically for a livery. A livery is a place that sells horses. You enter the end of the street, passing once again several cafes, very beautiful restaurants and expensive. And you are now face to face with the King Hall. Looks to be actually kind of a oddly nondescript governmental building. Most notably, it seems to be two larger buildings connected by a small one in between, which has a front door.
Way bigger than.
Yep.
Well, it's a bigger place.
Well, it's like it can.
They got it.
Well, actually, no, yeah.
Wait, so is this where Candace would be?
I think he's in that giant house.
Well, that might be where he lives. But
Okay. Oh, I thought you said Oscar, and I'm just like.
Going to the Oscars?
we are going to see Oscar that bastard Duncan.
We're gonna see
And
Oscar.
laugh at his and cast minor restoration on him so he's sober.
No, we're gonna see Oscar the
Does that cure poisoning?
No, it's great.
Greater restoration cures poisoning, doesn't it?
Just to fuck up Oscar.
As you walk down, you are now going directly west from that, and you are now in Temple Row. These are several major temples. Now, it's not the whole Pantheon, but in major ones for this area. You do see one to Hestia. There is also one to Moradin. Moradin is a god of craftsmanship and creation. There is not.
Lesser restoration can cure.
Okay, then yeah, West Restoration would
We need to find Oscar, cast that on him, and laugh at him.
As you start turning northern, and actually northeast, this is the Taken word, nothing is a direct route. You actually see a small training ground as you round about an edge. The training ground has training dummies, several places to practice arrow shooting, a sand pit, a marked out ground that looks to be a 20-foot radius, 15-foot radius circle, with some stands around it, but not like major auditorium stands, more like benches and stuff, training or observing.
Baseball diamonds bleachers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even smaller to a degree. Cool. This looks to be the back of a building you're looking at. And as you round the corner, now on the edge of the Taken Ward again, you find a sign that says the Auxiliary Guild.
Found it.
There it is.
Do not find the Auxiliary Guild because that's still in the
There
building.
is
See
on-
the back of the building and walk around front.
There's another sign with an arrow. I like to think that they just keep those. It doesn't actually exist.
It's
That would've been
imaginary.
Favorite idea just gets trippier and trippier the more you look for
You're
it.
just supposed to sit in the alleyway and close
Fuck.
The Auxiliary Guild.
The only way to find it is to meet someone.
Invitation only. Built more like a hunting lodge than an official government building, the Auxiliary Lodge is nonetheless situated in the Tongath Ward, near its other contemporary governmental counterparts. Imagine like a hunting lodge next to like EPA and Department of Education. It's next to the Southwest Gayston and integrated as part of defenses for that entrance. As in, there are walkways and gates and a walk path at the top of that wall that now you can see. It is just wall with a platform, so there's no internal wall. That platform extends on stilts out to the lodge, and so you can go from what looks like the second floor of the lodge all the way to the gate. You can also go underneath it. The entrance looks unlocked. There's nobody there per se. It looks like it's on and there's lights on and stuff like that. There's just no going in or out.
Cool. I take the lead.
Cool.
Gilmore follows
Right.
closely behind Sparky.
We go in.
Everyone goes in.
We're here.
Just cast a knock on the door.
Or Thaumaturgy just swing it open.
God, they must hate
Yeah, they
me all the
do.
time.
All the
I
time.
have arrived. I'm like, shut up, Greg.
Nobody cares.
Fucking wizard named Greg.
My wizard
Why
is.
don't you just call me Magnus?
I am Magnus of the North. Like, shut up, Greg. I've known you since you were 3.
You were always like this.
Inside, you are greeted with countless heads from all types of beasts, monstrosities, aberrations, and elemental remains lining the walls of this hall.
Oh,
To the left of the entrance is
They're
an
all attached to things that kill you.
one of the heads
No,
is
it's
speaking.
creepy.
Okay, good. To the left of the entrance is an open doorway with a large, leading to a large side room filled with equipment on tables, racks, and stands.
Oh yeah, you can probably rent.
Above the door is a sign flanked by close to a dozen bear traps. The sign reads apparently the bear trap.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
The store is in the guild.
Oh, that's
that
how you
makes
need
sense.
membership.
At the back, sitting in a large armchair, as you can see, as the. By the way, when I say doorway, think like door.
Massive archway.
Not even like square, like
Oh,
old
okay.
Victorian houses.
Yeah.
Something you would separate up rooms with.
A building with.
It's not a wall. More like that, but bigger. Which,
They're
if that's
the
yes,
They're the same.
I can't see that, so I'm not confirming what I can't see. Because you could be pointing at a lot of things. I'm gonna
Is that all we do? Just confirm what we get.
post. Anyway, further along, where am I? But it is Bear Trap sitting in the back of the launcher. Is a older half orc. He's in an armchair in the back. Across, further on the hallway is a stairway leading to the second floor, and directly to the right is a counter. It's a counter and it has like a overhang thing. So like, have you like, you know the school store?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that. Across the counter is a rather populated notice board. Posts range from offering trainings in various martial aspects. Survival training, request to join a new party, missing item notice, simple contrast for tasks around town, and a descending series of notes will look to be passive-aggressive notes in an issue on whether whole roast pigs are allowed in the common room under the only light food and drink guidelines. The last note, retracting previous statements and apologizes for the myths. A thumbprint of blood is on the note.
Oh, okay.
That's
Howdy.
a story.
Hello.
Looking light, you see a woman staffing the counter.
Okay.
Does she
Howdy.
look like more done and pompous like the rest of this district?
She looks like she just got off like a 12-hour shift at an ER. If she was a nurse,
Oh, so
Like,
she doesn't give a shit about anything.
She's an
Yeah.
adventurer.
Yeah. she is as down to earth as you can be.
Cool.
Any
Howdy.
further, she'd be mining.
Good saying all you said.
And she can she see
she-
Sparky from under the counter?
I mean,
You can see as you walk in, but you're right. The counter is about 3.5, 4 feet
Would
tall.
you
You
like
do
me to
see
fix
built-in stools.
I would appreciate that.
And
there
I
are
put,
Put me on a
stools.
stool.
There are stools.
I put up Sparky and
It looks to be for gnomish, halfling individuals.
Oh.
It's if you've ever been to a church pull-down kneeling thing, but it just
Helps
stands.
small people stand up
Yeah.
to the counter.
And a couple steps on it. It gives you basically counter height if you're 3.5.
This Sparky's not that tall.
You would need to stand on something else actually because you're 2, right?
I'll just stand on it.
Just stand on the counter.
They're stools, yeah, meant to be.
Sorry, it's more like full down stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll say they are. One of them has an extra step, gives you an extra foot, and you're still not like, you're still a little low because you're absolutely short, but you're above counter
Your
height.
head's just peeking over.
Cool.
Hi, she has a name tag that says Agatha.
Drum
Oh, she's human. Looks to be in her late 30s, early 40s. She's wearing, looks to be kind of a. She actually is wearing a dress, which seems kind of interesting. It is
Combat dress.
blue and white stripes. And like has like a name tag on that is in. Her hair is pulled back loosely into a light bun. She does have a sword on her back. A long sword.
Medium sword.
Hi, can I help you?
We'd like to.
Okay, I can help you with
As
that.
a mercenary.
That's it,
Mercenary
mercenary.
band.
I don't know.
We can help you with that. And she starts taking out, she counts your heads. She takes out 8 forms. Alright, there's a lot of requirements, but I'll go over the basics right now. You need to go through a training, you'll need to go do a physical test. If you meet the minimum requirements, you can get in. As long as at least, if you meet the requirements, that's the first step. After that, you need the backing of at least one King's representative. After that, you need to pay the membership fee. At least one needs to be a. For those that aren't citizens of the Empire, an extra fee is applied per this. If you look at the form, it's asking for basic information: name, height, identification markers, race, preferred gender, pronouns, shit like that. It also asks for next of kin. At least it has 3 spots for that. It also has a small description of abilities, if whether or not you can cast spells, a couple of things like that.
That you're gonna hand us paperwork.
I
Please
really,
say you
Oh,
would.
no.
I wanted to. I
Go
was,
print it. Go print it right now.
Please,
No.
dear God, no.
I was going to make it, and I ran out of time.
Unfortunately.
I might make it for next
You
week.
can send it to us.
But yeah, it is a form. A standard. I have it in my head.
Okay.
Um,
You
Uh,
take that physical test.
Yeah.
Right?
I can work with that right now. Are you about the same level, power level?
Yeah,
Each
well,
other, yeah.
Just about.
on a scale of 1 to 20, we're about 3.
Alright.
Specific gun mark.
1.5 out of 10.
Over 9,000.
Money is better than all
Specifically
of us.
funny.
It's a simple test. As long as I watch one of you do it, I can usually get a gauge of whether or not
how physical is the test?
it'd be attacking a dummy or shooting arrows.
Anyway,
Attacking.
this particular case, I need just martial classes.
Oh, okay.
Are you all exclusively spellcasters?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
In fact, most of us can't use.
Oh.
I can. Pulls out my fucking grub.
Pulls that grub.
You want
So
one?
3 of us can't use magic.
Hello.
She starts counting
me
and
and
just
you.
like,
Hello.
Okay.
I think the most of you can.
I always forget he hits things by arrows.
And like, you have a cantrip.
In fact.
It's about that. Tanner canonically forgets that he can cast magic.
But yeah, you are looking at the sheet, you notice something. This is not trying to be hidden from you. The membership fee is 1,000 gold. You at time of sign up.
Yep.
Annually from then on out.
Is it 1,000 a person?
It is 1,000 gold for the group.
Okay.
For every non-citizen is an extra 100 gold. You can argue citizenship however you want. I'll tell you right now.
Beck is.
You,
Darwin
Beck, and
is.
Darwin is.
Me, Beck, and.
No, Beck, you, and Darwin.
Okay. I was gonna say is Vanya.
Oh, you can be accepted as, but you're technically a sovereign group. But you could totally, in this case, make an argument for. Want to like
Could I argue
give up all?
residency?
You want to give up all you hold dear?
Yeah.
You can totally save 100 gold.
Alright, so 1,000.
Not 1,000 divided by 8. It's more than that.
You have to add the-
It's
That's
1, 2.
5, 9,
It's
5,500.
I wasn't counting Vanya here.
187, 5.
Darn it.
It was supposed to be like
187
200.
Darn it, I was
per
going doing.
person.
I was doing it ahead. I wanted to impress you.
You
What a piece, Alex?
It was-
187 gold,
Okay.
187 and a half gold per
Per
do it
silver.
with the,
We split it exactly.
I will tell you right now. When it says the King's Rep thing, it says you can one of two things. You can get a letter that is signed, or the form has a stamped location.
Oh.
You recognize that it's about the same size as one of the medallions. Wait, it's not the same size. It's about the same size as a quarter of the medallion. As in, you hit it on the edge.
Oh, okay.
Medallions are quite big.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, most of the form is that.
Did we receive something from...
So this would be, we would have to go talk to
Which would
Joel.
take at least 4 days.
Francis said we could visit, didn't he?
I mean, we mentioned signing up probably expecting.
He's a busy guy. I think we should just.
It'll be
This
quicker.
is faster.
This
It is faster.
We need to
And
go
plus
do this
his
dummy
weight
thing
carries.
first.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
how long?
that.
How long will the?
Minutes?
4 days.
No.
Could we do the physical?
Yeah.
50 whole time. Alright.
I can sign off on that.
All right.
Do me back.
Or Darwin or Dan.
I have an axe.
I will tell you the fastest way is martial. We do have ways for spellcasters, but I have to go negotiate.
If you want to show off you doing it,
All I know is I'm not doing it.
I can't.
I mean,
I
most
do-
of us
I
can.
do
Do you
multiple.
want
It's
to?
more than big damage.
Fine. You don't want to do it?
I also want to do it.
You want to do it?
I want to smack a... I want to
You
want to
do it?
If you want to do it, you
If you
can do
want
it.
to,
Alright,
yeah.
I'll do it. Are us... Is it just martial or can semi-martial, semi-spell... Am I allowed to use smite?
That's not sorry.
See, it's
Tanner
type of
doesn't do
battle.
It won't help with the test, I'll tell you. We actually aren't looking at damage, I'll tell you right now. You actually won't even...
Oh,
that. Interesting.
even
Alright.
better.
Ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. She takes
She
you...
shoots you with a bow.
Boom!
You lose.
Roll
No!
initiative.
See, he shoots Godfrey with a bow, but since I'm like... It's like... whoop.
Within 10 feet.
Yep.
She takes you,
Oh, yes, that's good.
she, like, exits the counter through, like, a side door. You do notice that next to the counter is a doorway much smaller than the bear trap. Leads to a common room. Looks to have a lot of leather, thick, heavy leather couches, some armchairs, big fireplace.
That's a room to take.
Chairs with tail holes?
Oh, a number of them, yes. Yeah, oddly the smaller ones.
Your Dragonborn don't have tails.
No, there's a canonical reason for that.
They're
Personal
chopped
reason,
off
too.
in the...
No, there is a canonical reason.
Dragonborns where I'm from don't have tails.
The canonical
Roll
reason is Alex
deception.
didn't want them.
Also, that's just how they are. She comes out around the side. You can see the common room. Next to the staircase is another small hallway. At the end of it is a door that leads outside. Takes you outside. You've actually already seen this place. It is, there's a number of training dummies up against a wall. Along with that is several archery circles about 60, 100, and 150 feet out. As well as there's a couple of these, like, chest-high 4.5 foot pillars periodically placed. There's like 4 of them, kind of in that area. To the side. All right. She actually was carrying a couple of things to her side when she came out. Those who will be taking, I need to take this, and she hands a wooden sword. Those who are going to be taking the test.
Do you
I
need
need one. As if you are all roughly the same.
doing it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna. Pull that from.
I'll do it.
All right.
Cast Shillelagh on it. It's technically just a big.
It is a big stick. It's just a stick with a shape.
Your class.
Paladin.
All right. Go ahead and attack that dummy as many times as you can in 30 seconds. She has a,
Your class? Yes.
Your class?
No, you get extra attack.
barbarian. I
was
see.
thinking, your class of 06.
She has. She takes out from her neck a hourglass.
Alright. I go ahead and attack the fucking thing. How many attacks would that be normally?
You, it's 10.
Oh, yeah, for you.
Is it just a reskinned longsword?
No, it's actually a reskin torch that's not on fire.
So what's to hit?
Your proficiency modifier.
Yeah.
You are proficient with all martial and simple weapons.
That's
Discounts.
12.
You hit the dummy.
17.
You dummy. You hit the dummy.
5.
You
The
hit the
dummy
dummy, but
hits
it
back.
bounced off. You hit the wooden part instead of the straw-filled commoner's clothing.
Ooh.
Only 1.
I
That's
started counting.
Which is why I stopped.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Party class.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So, took a good look at your technique, how you were doing. Not quite where we need you to be.
So
Now,
what?
you're not high enough level.
Rude.
Now, you do have a party of 8. There
Yeah.
are exceptions for parties over 6. If you can get the guild masters, we can advance you.
Else wanna try out?
Yeah, we have 2 other people trying.
We're the same level, Jacob.
If
we
you
have
guys want to
to-
do an a intelligence check,
Just for fun.
Nope.
It's
Oops,
just
sorry, Joe.
regular.
Free.
yeah,
Can I
just
roll
a
that?
straight.
It's like, fuck it.
No, it's
No.
no.
Also 18.
Wow.
Ow. You got a 3 and you got a
Not enough.
okay.
Also, like enough.
Okay. Yeah, to you, it just you're not quite clicking right together, but you honestly trust what she says. You two really think about it and like it's a thing about attacking. How many times don't have enough attacks? So basically, she was counting attacks, and you did too few in 30 seconds.
I could do more attacks.
Um,
We could both
she
do
did
more
ask with 18s. You also realize she knows what to
Yeah.
expect. Trained warrior herself, so she's knowing what to look for. So at a certain level, you eventually are good enough with your blade to attack multiple times, or you need the guildmaster's permission.
I'd rather hit level 5 than talk to people.
Honestly, relatable.
Absolutely. I'd much rather fight monsters.
All I'm saying is, Mr. Cantus, he writes us a letter of recommendation. Guildmaster, look, here's the things we've already done as a group, and we just want to make it official.
Logic.
Don't we want to go shopping?
Yes, absolutely.
If you want to talk to the guildmaster, though, he's in the bear trap.
I anything, but we can go in there.
You can go and talk.
Oh, okay.
Him, her,
Him.
them.
Now
The
this
dumb-
is bigger.
I gotta get when he
Ian.
said he was in the bear trap. My first reaction was, better get him out.
Same.
No.
Same. Like we go and talk to him, and he's literally in a bear trap. He's like, why is no one helping me?
Everybody's just sitting in the bear and like, that is part of the bit.
And you
We
look
can tell him about our
and you look
brilliant
carefully.
uses
It's that
of bear
same
traps.
bear trap from my response.
Oh god, it's the same one.
This is
It's
also
following
on a
us.
pipe
Where,
word.
how? We tied that to a stick.
It's still tied to It's also
We turned that to a stick. It's still tied to a stick. Goddamn beautiful.
Oh, God.
This fucking bear trap just keeps showing up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
bear
we-
trap.
It's like the
We get to
boomerang.
fucking Avernus and it's
Yeah.
there. Also Bracer.
Bracer.
Anyway, shopping
There it is.
and
I think we can talk to the guy because
What?
we're already.
No matter what, it
building.
always
Yeah, good point, yeah.
inescapable.
Hey!
I'm
But
pretty
we're
sure
gonna wait
Escort
until
keeps
Michael
taking
gets
it because I have it on my
It's
character
great.
sheet.
You did.
That's
good
true.
tomorrow, my friend.
What? Every time he picks it up, immediately throws it. He loves it.
I think it just disappears
one.
from your inventory, doesn't it?
Michael's gonna need that.
Oh, just whenever he finds it. He never adds it to his inventory.
you.
He picks it up like, oh, it's this thing, and throws it.
Yeah, I was saying.
And Asgore picks it up
Oh.
and then just has it, and then eventually, like once in a while, just tosses it
Yeah,
out with
but-
people and is like,
This
and
is
to
a
rediscover
good
it.
one.
Hot water.
It's not
That's
hot.
what
Probably.
It's still boiling.
Your boy.
See the bubbles?
Yes.
Describing the city, we got
Mostly the
little
city.
maps.
Oh, Alex has handouts. But he's
Nope, it's mine.
Why would it boil?
But he
So
didn't
sorry.
make paperwork for us.
No, I
Inside Out.
have it in my head. I will prepare it for next time. 'Cause
There you go.
I was gonna.
I'm just imagining like how you guys had to sign
We'll
up
be
when
right
you were
back.
entering Arzal's Hold and Underman.
So there's like bureaucratic paperwork that I'll print out, but he could.
Not could have. It's not made. I have it in my head. I need to make it.
Do you want me to make you a form?
No, I can make the form. I ran out of time.
Just really quickly Google Docs and then send us a link.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Oh, I sent you all the link, the Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah, I
had to
was
get
at
the
work. I
items.
couldn't do homework.
No, that's fine. As long as everybody got it, that's
I
fine.
did. I did the Excel sheet.
Oh, the item list
Great.
that's there.
that you were looking at.
By the way, this actually isn't all of them. This is everything in the DMG, Xanathars, and Tasha's.
Mhm.
There are other ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything not on this list, I have the full right to veto. So Eberron, not a big fan of Eberron. It's a completely different setting.
I imagine you also wouldn't like Taven because that is technically an Magic Gathering setting.
That, but also, like, it's stupidly high fantasy in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will say though, looking through that, I found a just because I went on D&D ordered by common. There is a magic item that is basically just a little huggy teddy bear.
There is. It's amazing. It's just a teddy bear. You can use it to stop from being frightened, but otherwise it's just a
Not
teddy
even
bear.
stop from being frightened. It's advantage on the check, but you
Yeah.
have to declare it beforehand.
That you hug the teddy bear?
Yeah,
Then you hug your teddy
you
bear.
hug the teddy bear. It make you feel better.
I will definitely allow that. That's fine. But yeah, no. Anything in those settings, I have the full right to veto. I mean, I technically have the full right to veto these two, but I've already... Oh, wait, now that everybody's back.
We
We
went
need
to
to
the
catch.
we went to the auxiliary guild.
At the auxiliary guild.
It's laminated.
We are currently at the auxiliary. We're at the auxiliary guild.
Trying to sign up.
Trying to sign up. There are
We're not
requirements.
cool enough.
We did not make the requirements.
The requirements are basically you need to be level 5.
Okay.
And they do that in the form of text you can make in one turn.
Oh,
in
with
30
it?
seconds.
In 5
You-
turns.
You also figured out, with an 18 was pretty high, they have other tests like archery, and there's, you assumingly,
They are non-martial.
Yeah,
tests
and there's
that
spell
are
tests.
equivalent.
but like, the only ones she had prepared were archery and that one.
And if we failed the first,
We're all the same level.
we have decided. One, we haven't done any fucking shopping yet.
All right.
2, we also need a letter of recommendation or
from
like a
King's Rep.
stamp from the King's Rep. From a King's Rep. And then it's going to, in total, cost us about 187 gold each for the year.
That is oddly specific.
Well, it was
it's-
a bigger number that we had to divide by.
Yeah,
It's
it's 1,500.
Yeah, no, I came up with a fine number.
And then we had to divide 8.
Mhm.
Because 5 of us are not citizens here.
Yeah, you get charged extra if you're not a citizen, which I technically am.
You are, Vanya can argue it.
Me, Squark, and Godfrey are fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, it's a 100 gold. You know, it's a fee.
I mean, and we're all paying.
Oh, and you count as a citizen.
I think we
mean,
just
fuck in the way we
unanimously
can't
decided
argue
to
it.
cover the
Mm.
people that
Oh,
were not citizens.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just put it in the bigger price.
Yeah.
Because it's
Thank you.
You got a list of the shop names, but you've only found 3 now, because you're at the Bear Trap.
We're about to go into the bear because we can technically convince him that we're cool because our party is so big.
This stuff
Because
is
we're a party of 8, which is bigger than 6.
6+ parties can get permission to go early.
Because there are so many testing action
We'll continue to do so.
with applause.
Nope. You did learn a bunch of things. You did learn the Bear Trap has an asterisk. To shop at the Bear Trap, you need to be a guild member. But
But we can go in and
besides,
talk to the guy.
oh yeah,
But names of the stores: the Centurion Mining Surplus, Warden's Hands, the Tall Imaginary Frog, Arboreal Minerals, Skid Row General Goods.
Pronounced Skid Row General Goods.
Yes.
I love it.
The Bear Trap, obviously, Guild, and the Lodge. Sorry, the Grove Circle.
Yes,
Because the
Grove
circle,
Soul
not a
is-
square.
And it's
All those
nature
squares
city.
make a circle.
say I wrote square 4 times when writing out that. Even though I started with circle, like that's at the top of the description, and from then on it was square. I'm just like, it's not a square, it's a circle.
At least.
Any questions?
No.
Hey, you go into the Bear Trap. The Bear Trap is
I was thinking that too.
the Bear Trap is the Auxiliary Guild's internal company store here in Richmond. Found to the left of the entrance of the Auxiliary Guild, it is a repurposed storeroom with much of its inventory laid out on weapon stands and armored mannequins. Tables in the middle are near piles with loosely organized gears of various conditions, with a neat tag on each one, giving its name, a short description, and its rarity level. In the
I'm
back,
gonna get the magic shit.
In the back, sitting in a large armchair by a black potbelly stove and sharpening a set of swords, a large and older half-orc. His lower tusks are blunted with age, and he's not filling out his clothes as much as he used to. But his face is creased with laugh lines. He has a football atmosphere.
And he's the only one in.
He is the only one in here at the moment.
Is there a chair anywhere near him? You said he was sitting in a chair by a fireplace.
He is sitting.
It's probably a chair set there so that.
Yeah, it is an armchair that looks like it was taken from the common room, next to a potbelly stove.
Yeah, it's put there so he can sit down.
The potbelly stove does have a copy percolator on it.
Gunmar will kind of walk. Drem Yulok Drenger, which means greetings, warrior.
So I'm just getting his name. Dremilok, good to see you. How are you all doing? How can I help?
Doing well.
Venturing senses tingle. As you get close enough, you can see his. He has 2 long swords strapped to his back. A pair of hatchets at his waist. Other than that, he's wearing a breastplate. Different than the ones you've seen on the King's Shield. This is more form-fitting, tighter to his chest. Also, we made of bronze though. But over it, you can see lighter clothing, like travel clothing and various items. He's got an air of movement to him, like he's never quite sitting still. On his ring, on his finger is a ring.
On his ring is
it's golden, and you can just mount a tiny hummingbird-esque motif made of gems.
Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you for the guild.
I am Drum Tree Splitter.
My name is Gunmar Dorkul. I'm here seeking approval so that we may build a party. Join your guild.
Understandable.
It has, however, 2 under level 8.
Green around the ears, as they say. Funnier joke, because he's green-skinned.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry's son was laughing. Because the.
Tanner's looking at everyone in the party like, none of us are green.
Gunmar smiles like, for now at least.
We have actually technically a bit of a head start on most adventurers.
I have,
already
ear holes.
not done a mission, but had a mission thrust upon.
Believe it or not, that is more common than you would imagine. I was in a similar boat in my youth.
Now you'll have to tell us that story.
Maybe one day. Maybe sooner than you believe.
Right now, quest go!
But we were wondering, since we are such a large...
You would like my override on your permission form.
I suspect that you won't give it out something in return.
Well, entering, no matter how many people you have, entering individuals of lower skill into this guild is always as you can come back without all of the people you left with very easily. Resources of this guild are not endless. We always have to keep them. Instead, 8 is a very large number, and it's one I'm more comfortable with than, say, 6. With that said, I can offer you permission to take one of the 3 lowest levels to Agatha's discretion quest we have available at this moment. That would constitute a con. So no finding lost cats or goods here. You do remember the notice board had similar things like that. In-town tasks that a couple gold here and there, 20 gold here, 10 gold there. These contracts are risky, but they are official, backed by the guild and therefore the state. If you complete one, I'll give you my signature.
You were made of understandable.
The choice is yours. I do know there's at least 3.
Agatha would have them.
Agatha would have them, and I have looked them over myself. I approve all official contracts. Yes, I would say they're within, as near as makes no difference, exactly the same. In ending.
Okay.
Experience pay, but there's differences to each of them. Some have more information than others. Some require a bit more footwork. One is a little bit more straightforward, but difficult.
Right.
Well, we will...
I'll give you one last thing, because I think you have some promise to you. You need the agreement of a king's rep. You must personally go and talk to them usually. A single letter will not usually count.
Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I'll just simultaneously look at Tanner.
Hey, look at any of you!
The aforementioned mission that was thrust upon us, actually. Technically 4 if you count the...
That's true.
which we do not.
Yeah, but he's not a king's rep, so he doesn't count.
Not
He does raise his hands. He does raise his eyebrows at that. Like, That is a rare thing.
It was.
It was weird.
It
was
is a-
twisty and turny.
It is a long story full of strife and anguish.
Perhaps we'll tell you our story.
Perhaps over a drink.
I'd very much like it. I didn't mean to imply mystery. I tell my story quite often.
Needless to say, we are still excited.
One last thing. Since you have the rep thing down, quite impressive. That's usually the more difficult. Some members never join until fairly late in their careers. The guild regulates magical weapons and armor. Being a member means you have the permission to not only commission these items, but purchase what else. That being said, general armor of the non-magical to a degree, there's a few trick ones that we don't really gleaming, such like that. Which also we use ceremonial anyway. We don't regulate that. So normal armor should be at your disposal at any blacksmith in the city. Same with normal arms. But of the magical nature, you will probably find it among these tables. Alright? Roll me an investigation check.
I look at
or a
the,
perception check, your choice.
I
would
look
like
at the armor.
Cool.
Well,
Cool.
this dice specifically is just really
Really
indecisive,
bouncy.
which fits me perfectly.
Give me one quick
Why is
second.
your
What the fuck is
percentile
my...
Or just like the coloring they
The
added.
D4's got
Yeah, the D4.
Oh, the numbers are legitimately thinner.
Yes, it makes sense
I
with
won't
this
ask
percentile
you
because
if
they didn't put them on, but...
I rolled a-
Get it.
I rolled a 16 for perception.
16?
But I was specifically looking at
Armor.
the armor. Yeah.
I got a
Your
12.
choice.
Oh, you got
I already have a
it.
pretty.
Nine.
I already have a pretty cool.
Okay.
So sorry.
Well,
I
Cool.
probably missed something.
And did you roll?
I didn't roll.
23.
Shit, okay.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
You two.
I was thinking about this the
He's
whole
a
time.
perceptive boy.
And he good bows.
Oh yeah.
Good bows.
You two look across the armor. And it's a lot. It's like... It's an attempted organization, but it's mostly just like sharp things here, but like, alright, that's a Morning Star, so that kind of goes in between, and just like, there's a blunt object here, but this is kind of sharp. It's a spike on the end, so we'll put it there. And it's like, kind of all over the place, and you just kind of get lost in it. Because it's not just weapons and armor, but there's also just odd knickknacks. There's a whole potion counter that's, not counter, cabinet that's locked.
like a series of stacks.
Yep. Just also like things you wouldn't expect, like you recognize a drift globe that just happens to be there, and just like, why is this here? This isn't regulated, and like you look at the tag and it says unregulated but available for purchase.
Of course, they would also sell
It doesn't look like they keep a stock of inventory. This is what has been commissioned and left behind, traded up, traded stores,
sold
old
to
stuff.
them from adventure.
Yep. It's not so much as a store as like secondhand shop for those that didn't come back.
Aw.
Or those that did come back and bought better gear.
Yep.
It's a bunch of early level stuff. You can usually find a lot of the early level stuff. Later level stuff is like
Commission.
that, but also like it drops, it gets picked up. You two, you looking at armor specifically, you find that most of the armor that is here are special. In the sense that it's like a +1. Like, they are good armor. It's specifically made to be stronger, more powerful. You can see the filigree to it. But it's a lot of leathers. It's a lot of light armors. There's one or two, there's a series of half plate, which is quite good. There is no series of full plate available at this time. At least in this room that carries the magical equivalents. You also see shields. They're on the wall. You see two specific shields. One has a big title on it called a Sentinel shield, and the other one is a +1 shield. It looks like they have a couple +1 shields. They have one. Looking at the tags with your score, you can tell that these say regulated. Anything that has regulated basically has an R on it. Everything else though. Oh, you find a that half plate is adamantite.
Oh.
When you look at the tag, it says unregulated, additional cost add, which is a good thing to know. It basically tells you that you can get special material armors, like you don't need a guild membership to do that. Just more expensive.
So,
Because it's rare.
what is the AC for half plate again?
It's better than Chinma. It's the highest medium armor.
So chain shirt. Or
He has chainmail.
Okay. At 15 or 16.
Because it's the lowest level
Yeah.
heavy armor.
Yeah, it's 15 or 16. Half plate is.
That was 16.
There he goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
chainmail.
And Darwin
Yes.
with a 23.
You find
I'm
everything you
Darwin.
ever wanted.
Yep. You find a lot.
You find another.
You find kind of everything you really want. For one thing, you do find the bow section. Thankfully, the bow section's easy to find. It's sifting
Because they're
through
all
it.
bows.
That's hard.
They're all in like a bin.
Yeah.
Leave them apart. No, they're in those like giant poster wall things that you have to move across.
No. That would be cool, but no. They're mostly on hooks and a particular kind of weapon rack that is
Lame.
deeper set.
Just imagining like a coat rack, but like for.
That's what I was imagining, like a big.
It's a
Fucking
it's a
baskets.
clothing carousel.
You can tell that a lot of them are, and by a lot I mean 6, are weapons, +1 weapons. There's a couple short bows and a couple long bows. They differ a little bit in design, but honestly, they're, short. You see one that is a weapon of warning. Weapon of warnings are very popular among this guild, as you can tell that there's only one of these. You also find, very close next to it, ammo. The ammo's interesting because it looks like they have a display ammo piece, and then underneath it is a chest. Drawers, and when you open the drawers, it has the ammo in it.
That's the most organized thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
the alternative is a bucket of random types of
Yeah, that's exactly why.
They do have a
That would
bucket
be-
that's like way cheaper. Like, who knows what you're gonna find? Whoever put these here fucked up. Have a barrel of arrows.
Just like, yo, this one's cool.
They just give you like a small basket. Fill a basket, and it's this much.
Find the
Lego
dragon
store.
You find one that says walloping. The walloping one is the interesting one because the walloping doesn't have an R on it. It turns out you can walloping kind of anywhere.
Hell yeah.
They also have just standard ammunition, so
Yeah.
also it has no R's on it. Then you get down to the one where it has less drawers. Basically, there's not as much. There's +1 ammunition that's relatively available, and then there is a couple unbreaking arrows. Unbreaking arrows go fast. You can tell that this chest of drawer used to have a lot more.
Oh yeah. Every time someone comes back, they trek that.
Other than that, the +1 and the unbreaking are both regulated. Other than that, you find actually quite a bit of other things. You learn by just looking around. Like, you find everything you want to know, but with a 23, you also look at tags, and you figure out a couple things. For one thing, you find a series of scrolls that are also decently organized.
Because the alternative is.
Yeah. The alternative is a basket of fucking scrolls.
They're kind of in
You can read.
big books. Like, imagine a poster-sized book, and as you open it, it's just loose vellum. You can flip over. Most of these, you can't necessarily read, or it would take some time to read, but each one has a tag. They are done by level, and we'll take cantrips at the top, and by just going to the bottom, which I always have to do, because bigger sizes with clothing, you see the highest they go is level 3.
Wish scrolls.
The fact it's Goodberry.
I just want to know what fucking ranger put Goodberry on a fucking
Is that person put light on a scroll?
I mean, some of this is practice, which is- I will say, each scroll,
I just realized light can be on a scroll.
all scrolls are regulated. So any spell casting is regulated.
But when they say regulated, is that just like, I'm buying this, okay, this person?
No,
or what
it's-
does it
No,
mean
you
specifically?
have to be part of the guild.
You need to be part of the guild.
Oh, is that what it?
That's what
That's
it
just what it
means.
means. Oh, okay. I thought that there was
Only
a
guild
bigger.
members are trusted
I-
in this dangerous equipment.
Yeah.
Like this.
I knew about that.
cantrip
I was just wondering if there was something more. Okay.
I mean, they probably also keep track of who bought this and where and when and
Okay.
how much did they pay for it. Standard just record keeping stuff. Yes, they would do that as well.
Okay.
But
Werewolf.
That's just scary.
I will let you ask anything else you want to find that you want to know, is this regulated or not?
Oh, Book of Flying's a good one.
I know for a fact
Isn't it
at
winged
the
boots?
It's winged.
winged boots.
Winged.
You do not find them there, but you find a catalog. A catalog lists
Oh, so
kind of like this.
It's a log
of-
in the shape of a cat.
like what it can offer and what isn't regulated. This catalog goes past uncommon, but it's further down. You're just in the uncommon common section.
Okay.
You do find winged boots. Winged boots are regulated. I can give you a couple more if you'd like.
Do they have any animals?
That seems reasonable. I would also like look for that stuff.
Like
Like saddles and tack
Yeah,
bags?
like the
Zephyr?
quote unquote the cavalier.
The Cavaliers.
Specifically magical equipment.
They
or
have
like the hoofy.
Zephyr shoes
that
of the
what that
Zephyr.
is?
Shoes of the Zephyr. Both those are unregulated.
Cool.
I trust all.
Gonna do.
A centaur walks in. Those shoes.
I wanted to make a centaur with those shoes.
That would be very good. I'll let any of you ask one more question. He would find it.
Our monk with horseshoes of the sun.
Unfortunately, I don't have that in the shop.
Something to give me my.
Your powers are unregulated.
Okay.
Okay.
Powers do not
I guess
give you
that-
power unless you already have it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Fair point.
So it'd be like I could get all the incredible professional like videography equipment in the world. I don't know how to fucking use it.
I do. He hands it to me. I use it.
And he's like, yeah, sure. You want to waste your money on that? Go ahead. Here's a very powerful pearl. But yeah, you won a number of regulations. You did not learn everything as you step out, but that's quite a bit.
Shopping list exists in the
Like a lot of the stuff is guild members only.
Well, they didn't, even with the...
And I'd like to commission.
Shopping for other stuff.
I would also like to commission, like, adamantine.
adamantine plate.
Yeah, adamantine plate.
That's
That's
really real expensive.
I know, but it's fucking useful.
It's also
Not sure we
hard
can
to find.
afford it if
I know.
we pooled our money together.
But yeah, we'll definitely look for it.
We can try.
And it's really damn useful.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like
Yeah, but I
you
think
can't afford
we're-
mundane plate.
I mean, we are rich, but
We're
not,
not
that
that-
rich.
we're not- I'm saying down the road. Once we get enough more, or maybe I get enough.
You can get a quote.
What is that?
It's when you ask somebody how much it would take to commission that you can plan and you can price check again.
What is when you say
Other definitions.
Sparky 2022.
Oh yes, the meta quote.
Do you guys want to talk to Agathis now, or do you want to go
Oh,
shopping?
yes, we can talk
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
that.
let's go
We'll
talk
get
to
our
him.
mission
we'll-
first.
I
We will get
completely
the contract
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just want to like remind you that with shoes at the counter.
Yeah, we'll stop here.
Howdy.
Howdy. We list of 3.
You, I overheard your conversation. Don't worry. It just means you don't. she's not going to send you 15 feet back to get a written notice. Graduations were adults. On a side note, there are.
As a barbarian.
Did not printed out.
Champion fighter.
Champion.
Oh, shit.
I would-
I
Which, by the way,
with
my money's
Gorod,
on
yeah.
my money's on Trace.
Or Dex Fighter.
No,
No, he was built.
I don't think you understand how. That's his favorite fucking class. Champion fighter. You always go on and on about fucking champion fighter.
Oh, class.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
The reason I said like
He
a
says
Dex
that about
Fighter is
every
because he's
Warlock.
always like
Love Warlock.
Alex said something about it and him always.
On a side note, I didn't print off the fucking quest.
There are no quests! Table done!
We're gonna take a 5-minute break as I go print off something.
Okay, great. Guys, we can talk about names. We need a name.
Right.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
group.
and that sheet.
The Rat Pack.
There's a place for a name.
Pack rats.
But there's also like
Like a checkbox that says "haven't decided."
basically, or like not or like don't have one or something like that.
NA.
Not the Marauders.
We were thinking something along. Marauders sounds too negative.
Marauder
Too
Pack.
mean.
Also, just various other references.
Ourselves the Deathly Hallows.
I know what death is.
I don't know what hallow means as a noun.
Can't
Like a
you cast
tree.
the hallow spell? Or is that later?
What level
Anyway.
hallow is.
Yeah, we
If it's
need-
doing something with the pack, it's like
You can also always change it later if the need
You
arises.
sound like a bunch of normal players.
I mean, we might as well be.
Oh,
Where's
Pack?
Greased lightning?
As opposed to ungreased lightning?
I mean, how much do you know about lightning? I know the difference
Go
between.
turtles.
That's why I'm asking you.
It's a trade
Turtles.
secret.
Have anything in common?
Oh, I was
would
thinking
say we're
along the
all
lines
short,
of.
but a couple of people kind of screwed that up.
By a lot.
the Mortal
We're all
Pack.
fucking weird.
Weirdo pack.
I was thinking along the lines of we just met each other not too long ago.
Yeah.
We're as pickup of a party as you can get.
Party.
Pick up pack.
Pick a pack.
Pack.
Pack of peppers.
Okay, yeah.
We can come back to it. We can brainstorm and come back to it.
Myself in the liquor stores.
Well, yeah.
Yep, that's where I do most of my D&D
Go to
at
the
work.
liquor store.
No, at work.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get a
All
Ever rag.
right.
Oh, I'm
I'm thirsty too.
Get me beverage, I do not care. Be the tear.
For a second, I thought of something.
The divine pack?
Yeah.
We do have multiple people
Yeah, we've
that
had
have come in
multiple-
contact with God or godlike beings.
Unless it's a good deception trick against people who are expecting a party full of paladins. Thank you. The divine pack, because multiple of us have seen or been interacted with gods.
Means 1, 2.
Mine doesn't really fit pack.
Yeah.
The
I feel like it needs to be another like short punchy.
O'Reilly's
I need to-
collab.
The rat pack. The bug pack!
What a throwback.
O'Reilly's clatch.
since we are all very different,
The swarm.
the melting pot brigade, shortening.
It makes us sound too military.
It makes us sound like a higher level.
Yeah.
We're the brigade.
Can't be a brigade and be level 3.
It's true.
I'm ready to go when you guys are.
I'm waiting.
The Cantus brew.
Okay.
Cantus
Sorry, it
crew
took me a
too.
second there.
Cantus back!
That's already taken. Cantis's crew. Gotta.
Just make it
Move the
even more.
apostrophe.
We're a part of the Cantus
We go to
crew.
Cantus for the recommendation. He's like, I'm not approving.
Alright, fine! We will walk 4 days back to
Howlin will totally. Howlin don't give.
the Mercy pack!
No.
Nah. No, it's just various atrocities and just attribute them to Mercy.
Currently in behind bars.
Prison.
I know, but fuck with them more.
Yeah, but like framing him is really hard to do when he's.
In jail.
He's a, or was, a King's rep. Can have connections.
We're not framing him. We're giving credit.
You guys have mentioned it a fair number of times, so I think I'm going to allow some of you to roll intelligence checks if like. You've mentioned something a couple of times, and I would like to correct you. So this is you guys remembering.
Alright.
It's an intelligence check.
Now,
18.
4.
I need to check my intelligence, but it's a 12 or 13.
Mine's a
12.
14.
Mine's a 4. I got
That's
4.
4.
How many people have rolled?
4.
I did.
4 people roll.
Already.
These
4
three and Sparky.
18.
Okay.
18, 12,
Call it 12 until I figure out.
4, 12. It was a low DC. It was 12. Homlin said
God.
when you guys left that, and as speaking with Cantus, he's going to bring a couple things together and make it to Richmond.
Oh. So we could wait for Howlin.
Good.
If we.
In the meantime, we can do shopping and
Wait.
kill things.
Because we mentioned like we can do this big round trip thing, and like, nah, he's on his way.
No, that's why it'd be 4 days. We're only 2 days away from.
I know. I was doing the math. Yeah, just saying.
No, not intentionally. So did he.
I would still like to speak to
So by the way, it's
sometime
3
if we
days
can.
because you would arrive at
That's what I-
midday.
And then we'd spend half a day
Probably
looking for Howlin to
after
figure out
we,
that he's not in town
yeah,
anymore.
do our missions this week.
Shop at the mission. Shall we go shopping?
I'm gonna give you the missions first,
Yeah.
but we're just waiting for.
Oh yeah, you went over and did a whole.
Pact.
By the way, I will get you some paperwork because
The
I
Dragon
do have it in mind.
Dragon Pact. Dragon Pact.
3 of you.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a dragon.
Bugman, I'm not.
Bug Pack.
I'm down for that. I'm oddly okay with that. Not even oddly, I'm a ranger.
The pact of people who've been struck by lightning.
I've been struck by lightning before.
I've seen lightning.
I can help with that.
I can breathe lightning.
He can also help. We can attack everybody in this party with
Oh,
lightning.
while we're in an intermission, did you talk to
What?
That's
The
a
breath
no.
weapon thing?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
The utter confusion about
I
that.
saw it and I was like, ooh, that's gonna be useful at level 5 when I get to attack.
It's more complicated though, so he
Yeah.
has to read up on it.
Does this mean? Does that mean the potion of?
Nope, that is
By the way, I read that as damage for years.
that is the page of the Dungeon Master's Guide. Z.
Easy.
Yep.
Xanathars. Or XE?
XGE
XGE
is
is
Xanathars
Xanathars.
Guide to everything, and then you say
I
simultaneously.
think we killed most of the party.
Someone wants some
Simultaneously.
fruit
I was
punch?
about
Yeah.
to take a drink, you ass!
Sorry.
Everybody's back.
Yeah.
So, Agatha brings out a couple slips, couple pieces of paper. The first one, she reads off, A lot of it is filled out with who's made the request and stuff like that, and in the middle there's a description thing. She's just reading. A request to clear some caves of cave fishers has been made by the Centurion Mining Company. Pay is 100 gold and the right to the carcasses. They would like to reiterate that the carcasses are worth, if harvested correctly, about 200. Point of contact is the mine foreman Joel O'Brien.
That one would be in a cave. So
could you give me that one from the top? Sorry.
A request to clear some caves of cave fishers has been made by the Centurion Mining Company. Pay is a hold and the right to the carcasses. They approximate the value, if harvested correctly, 200 apiece. Point of contact is mine foreman Joel O'Brien.
Is it O'Brien or O'Brien?
Oh, it's Brian. Sorry.
Okay.
It's Brien.
That's Brian, yeah.
Brian.
One more time. Mine for
Cavefish.
Joel
Joel O'Brien.
Cave Fishers.
Fishers.
Furs. Okay, I heard fishes.
There are people fishing in the caves that are not allowed to.
Murder the second one.
A few weeks ago, after a heavy storm, you don't actually write down this portion part. I'll tell you when to start writing. A few weeks ago, after a heavy storm, part of the banks of the Orthia portion of the Ford River were washed out and revealed an old entrance that was believed to be a tomb.
Dude!
Now you can start writing. Based off an inspection by local clergy and a visiting scholar, it is suspected that the tomb dates to after the founding of the empire, but before the founding of Richmond. They say this, but I'm going to give you some context. Like 1600 years. It's a big-ass window.
It's like this is older than the United States, but was created sometime after the fall of the Roman Empire.
Cool.
Okay, that narrows it down by a 12.
Technically.
Forces associated with the undead were detected coming from the tomb, and so a clearing team needs to enter the tomb and clear it.
Okay, the undead cannot be redeemed.
The first one was in the mines. Does it say where this one is?
It is on the banks of the Orthia, or the East River.
Nature's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's a huge river. Does it say like how far?
I haven't written it down, but I would say it's within an hour. Probably not even that, like 30 minutes. It's up the river.
It's close.
It's close. Last one. A request came in from River Cowrie. By the way, it's C-O-W-I-E. I took the C-O-W-I-E. I did it as Cowrie River. R-I-V-E-R.
River
Person for the third quest.
Yep. A request came in from River Cowrie, asking for a party to go and check on her father's hunting. As in returned from a weekend hunting and fishing trip. The destination is 9 miles outside of town. You know that's bad. More details can be garnered from Miss Cowrie in the Northern Kentish District and it gives her address.
Did they have a person?
That would actually be Agatha. It would be the place itself. Payment upon completion is 150 gold, and it's written. She's checked the box.
I'm interested in the
second one.
If we're trying to get things done,
the mines are also.
So is a tomb.
So is a tomb.
Yeah, but
the tomb is so much more interesting.
Okay, Gunmar clearly has ulterior motive.
Well, if we
I'm fine with
the
that.
undead have already died with their sins, Sparky.
And if we
I'm releasing them.
Everyone looks hard.
If the undead literally cannot face us if we get to them.
I mean, that would be the easy one.
Who knows what kind of stuff that might have in the tomb?
Yo, that's a good point.
It's over like 16, over 16,000 years old.
I am solidly in Team 2.
Team 2?
I think that's the consensus. Do you buy anything worth buying before?
I need
Not the Cave Fishers. Sorry, party name.
That's a band name. That's for the party, not the party.
Do you want to reserve down the second quest then?
Yes.
Yeah, the tomb.
Alright.
Let me give you some more information then. I'm the point of contact.
Hello, we're here about the tomb.
Tomb was discovered, sorry, I wrote it down. A few weeks ago, after a small flood. We get them pretty commonly down here. Its entrance is on the bank of the right-hand side of the Orthia River, about 30 minutes to the north. Easiest way is you cross the bridge, go up north, you won't miss it. We know it's a tomb based on its sealing properties. It is a hole in the ground. It's relatively well hidden, but you should be able to find it. We marked it with yellow rope.
Just missing things. Floods happen semi-regularly, or
the floods.
They made this woman
Every so often, we just discover another 1600-year-old tomb.
We don't know where they keep coming from.
They
We're out of
weren't
space.
there before. They are very clearly 1,600 years old.
They just keep
It's the
spawning
same
in.
tomb. It just moves
It's almost like the
around.
DM just copied and
It's like
pasted.
It's like some super powerful wizard over millennia ago cast a spell on all these tombs that
It's
once they turn specifically 600
They
years
become
old.
visible.
they become-
They return to the material plane.
A
Yes.
natural disaster reveals.
The tomb
Tom.
has not been opened. Its seals are intact.
Okay. We have to
Good
open.
news is the initial opening should be easy. If you take a crowbar, you'll be fine. Afterwards,
We all look at Gunmore.
nose is once
Hey, can
again
you open it?
accepting all the hair of my mouth.
But
Gunmore's gonna have better leather.
The clergy that investigated the tomb, they can sense the presence of undead with a certain amount of distance using certain rituals, and as well as just insight and experience. Tombs this old have natural undead. As part of the background weave, old corpses will sometimes... I can let you know that most of this reanimation is of no sentience. You have no worry to kill them. They are not the people they were. By our current understanding. Some, if they can talk, speak. That being said, there's no known necessary good undead. They are brought back with sentience. It's usually because their creator brought them back and gave them a significant more power. Which means be
Undead
careful.
are evil.
Undead are evil and they can
Very long period of time.
Well, actually, as low as 100 years. But
Wow, that is a really short period of time.
That's within many people's lifespan.
Well, usually corpse by that time.
Yeah.
we are far more concerned if we see zombies. Zombies usually mean that a
Zombies
necromancer
doing
is
things.
actively doing something. Necromancy, as you know, is not illegal for evidence. Referencing Vivify and such like that. For those of you in the know, such as the cleric and paladin. But the raising of dead bodies without permission or consent is against.
Just a bunch. Basically, just before you die, I consent.
It's actually quite.
Everybody has a DM.
Do not resuscitate.
Do not revive.
Do not revivify.
Do not reanimate.
Probably a better one.
Unfortunately, it's a bit of a classist thing. Good way for a number of lower income families to make some. They get sold to universities or powerful wizards, and it's their right to do so. And it's usually a fair decent chunk of change. So the reanimation process by those wizards is a reanimation of the material bones and bodies themselves, but not, it's more like advanced puppetry. Well, I try not to think about it. Anyway,
Right,
that's
okay.
not the case in this particular case. These tombs, it's not the only one we've found, but it's the only one we have seen that's intact. Based on the other ones, they should be relatively small. They have a small entrance door. Inside, you might find a couple sarcophagi, some paraphernalia, possibly. All the other ones have been raided. So, they're empty rooms at this point.
Any atoms we find?
Items you find are yours to keep,
Cool.
but we will ask you to check them with us, as if they are deemed worthy enough or important enough, since this is the issuer of this is actually the Department of Energy.
Cultural significance.
Yeah, and they're very interested in this area. Richmont's not that old in the Empire grand scheme of things. We are maybe 250 years old.
Hello, United States.
That's really in D&D terms.
Yep. Empire is 1850. So we're interested in what was here before we came. If we do confiscate one of your
Yeah, it's
items,
just kobolds
you will
and
be
trench coats.
compensated for the item.
Wahoo.
Tell you right now, it's not as much as going price, but it will be even chunk of change depending on rarity.
Alright, anything else we need to know?
Be careful. It's undead, but you have clerics, so that helps, as well as a paladin.
Gunmar smiles with militia. Oh, nah.
It's on full display.
It's on full display. This is in the name of Ishmael, motherfucker.
But we've seen these tunes before. Bring a crowbar and your best wits about you, and you know.
Light source.
Right, they're probably
Ryan?
dark.
Yes, they are.
Looks at everyone who's like one of the two people
Is
in
it
the
the
party with the
kobold?
dark vision. Who's not a kobold or a goblin,
Oh, is it really just us?
I think.
There's two of you. All you think.
It's a big problem.
Like, if you want to get a drift globe or something, I will pick it.
Oh, that's another thing. There is a drift globe in the bear trap, which is restricted until we become.
no,
members.
well,
No, it's
the
on track.
drift globe is not restricted.
Oh, whoa, okay.
You can't buy it from
You
the
can't
bear
buy
trap.
it
Can't
from
buy it from
here,
there.
but someone else might be selling it. So if we wanted to go shopping just this mission before we go,
I think we can do that.
well, we need something with light. We need
A
some way to
torch.
see.
That
We
are
can
that are
have
just a bunch
that-
of torches.
That is torches.
We have
Oh, you have a
torches.
laser.
We have lanterns. Me and Skork have lanterns.
Oh, well, yeah. That's
I have like
that's-
several hours worth of.
We can just like
Or we could
party.
get a party drift glow.
What's those
You
do
two
again?
or lead
Huh?
the party.
They cast
Second.
light.
Okay.
It's basic. Floats behind you and it's shiny.
It doesn't float behind you. You have to tie a rope to it.
Yeah.
It floats behind you. Just
It
floats
floats-
behind you.
It floats
knowingly far back.
stupidly far behind
It doesn't
you.
Gotcha.
move.
That's
Yeah.
It's tied up to it, so it's closer.
It stays like it
It's
hangs
within
like
5
60 feet back if you don't just
Yeah,
like.
but you have to hold the torches. The price. You have a waste lantern. You have
The
Yeah.
person
Where's
behind the
that?
drift globe can just like palm it as they walk.
Just
That's what Mage Hand is for. I did.
Oh yeah.
It does float on its own. I always like the twine thing. It's just like, I got a little glowing balloon.
So we could buy a glowing balloon and then go down, or we could just go with lantern.
I say
That's
go with
enough.
lanterns.
yeah, I'd say go.
I can
That's good
go.
enough.
I can go for a bit without
Yeah.
being on there.
Alright.
Hey, yeah, you just want to head out?
Yeah.
Let's
She
do
gives
it.
you like a general map directions of kind of like on a
Okay.
black piece of paper. Blank piece of paper.
Probably over 30 minutes
Mhm.
long.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, because so much of this magic is
But a lot of the stuff we want
is
is in the
restricted
bear
by the
trap.
realm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Gives them more flexibility to buy.
You follow the map, and it is as easy as say. Really, one of the longest parts of this whole journey is getting over back to the east, across the bridge, past the shanty town. Shanty town doesn't have a name. You get back to Grove Circle. You see the lodge once more. You look south. You see Cantus Manor. You see the statue in the middle. The statue in the middle was made of bronze. It's depicting a tall human figure made of what looks to be metal and wooden, carrying a man who's in a wheelchair.
Wow,
You
that we have.
Can I perform another?
yes,
Back.
but
Okay.
since you're redoing the same check, the DC's even higher.
Right.
Do it instead.
You can
I'm
mention
not
what
doing
you're
this.
doing.
I don't live here.
I literally lived underground.
I lived in a different part of the continent.
I grew up in the
I've
mountains.
conceivably been to this town. so
I've
I
probably been here before.
Possibly. Also, this is not necessarily like a. This is a local hero, but it's a well-known story. Also, most likely. If you want to make it in like she's mentioning that like
Do
who
your
is that
best.
person? It is a history check.
History check. Wow.
Why is this the role?
This is always the roll.
Well, we get our.
Oh, I know that guy.
That's 3 right.
Oh
and I
shit!
don't
Why
think-
am I missing all my
Yeah.
crossbow shots?
That's funny. I just looked at Blades' sheet. I'm like, why do I have 11 to history?
6 and 6.
8 altogether, but
I got 8. Yeah.
Oh, hey!
20 what?
22.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I got 18. Maybe.
Looking for a sheet, but
Well,
you rolled an
acquiring
18 on the
back.
die.
I rolled an 18.
Oh.
But
Part of
you
the
might
8
have
game.
a +1.
Yeah.
This is an important local hero, but not necessarily like a widely known one. So you passed the check, but Beck
19.
didn't.
Hey.
You recognize this person as John I forget his first name.
Garland.
No,
Garfield?
don't. Just Mr. Garland III. One of the original king's rep of this town. He is an ancestor of the Cantus clan. So his lineage led to the Cantuses. He is famous for saving basically his entire town by activating a couple special scrolls to teleport the whole town away during a once-in-a-100-year flood. That eventually destroyed Old Town, which is now available to visit as kind of decrepit ruin / a historical district. No one lives there anymore, except there's a small monastery for it's not Ishmael.
Not every guy is Ishmael.
It's the god of abandoned town.
It's the god of mining, but okay. He helped found that town. He actually did not found Richmount. Richmont came around the same time, but was a different town. After his fell, he moved his base of operations here, along with his house, family, and all his
the town's
goods.
kind of became.
Basically became one, but more like the other one dropped out. He was the one who founded and funded a lot of the expansions of Skid Row. And, but also in doing that, he made his own sawmills and stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, he became kind of a town hero for revitalizing Richmont from this kind of general logging town to more of a northern capital of industry.
I share all this information.
How long ago?
200 some years.
I was hoping my character would make an appearance, but he's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, my
Mine,
my fucking mine's dead. As well.
It's a little over 200, closer to
just long
240.
enough all the PCs are dead.
Is Granny Mabel alive?
Oh, of course, she's immortal.
Yeah, I mean, she is.
We don't know that.
We don't know her.
Oh, yeah, you have
She's
no
not
idea who she
related
is.
to the story.
She's alive.
She's Easter egg.
Or was the, he rebuilt the bridge, and dedicated it to his sister.
Yeah.
We passed it. We went.
We went over it.
You're about
And
to
there's
go
a
over it again.
symbol of a
yeah,
paladin
we're
that's
gonna
turned
go over
upside down, which represents an oathbreaker.
It is not, it is hidden, but you can easily find it if you have passed over 13. 13 or higher.
Damn.
I mean,
Fucking-
they pointed it out too.
Yeah,
Once
we'll
they
point it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I got 14.
You guys I assumed you guys pointed it out to me.
Yeah.
Pointed out, and Gunmar said what it meant.
Yeah, as a paladin, you just know what that means. So, you guys,
He's putting the chair back together.
you cross the bridge, you go north. It's roughly a 20-minute to 30-minute walk. It takes you about a mile and a half up the road. And it's kind of obvious. Next to the bank, kind of a deeper encroachment. So it's a good 30 feet from the edge of where the water is currently. You can see poking out of the sand, the flat to the ground, a large slab. Looking closer, you can see it is a circular slab set in another stone. And it does have two indents in
Did you bring a
it.
crowbar?
No, I was
Did
just
any-
about to mention.
Did anybody's starting pack come with a crowbar?
No.
Also, you do, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, probably.
There's sticks in the ground surrounding it, and there's yellow rope between them, which makes it easy to spot. Which is good, because without the yellow rope, it really matches the sandy gravel of this bank.
Alright, so I'm assuming this is it. A crowbar, go to.
I believe a crowbar gives you a +5.
No, that the
Using a
ordinary
crowbar
hand
grants
gives you a
advantage
bonus.
to strength.
Like,
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, advantage on the Sith last.
Or I could just rage. Just rip it off.
I'd like to see that actually.
Fuck this!
I like to
Rolled a 1 and a 3.
Jesus.
What is?
Oh, thank you.
Broke my
Okay,
crowbar.
Grace.
Because it was my crowbar. This is what I get for critting on the
That's a 9.
Real quick.
'Cause that's it.
Wow.
Ken. Right?
Is Beck stronger?
No, but Beck might roll different numbers. Really impressive if Beck rolled lower than
My
that.
strength is 19.
So is mine.
That's
Sorry,
a
I had to
problem.
respond to my brother. What's up?
9.
You take the crowbar, you plant it, and it's like, alright, hold, lever. And just like, you're putting a lot of force down. You're not sure why, but it is not budging. It is
Maybe let
not.
Beck try?
Beck, you have a lower center of gravity. You try.
That's true. That's a good point.
Rope hit it like that.
I'm just like, look, just like.
It's a normal sized crowbar.
I just keep slapping my head on things.
Way.
Or
How?
Net
There
20.
we go.
Woo!
That's
Alright.
the number we needed.
So, you first
the
put it
high center
into.
of gravity.
There are two divots, which is where he was pivoting before in the middle.
Okay, fuck you.
oh, that's the hinge.
No, it looks to be like this is how probably they set it down or something like that. And so your instinct is to put it there. But honestly, that's not what's going to give you the best leverage to take it out again without like a crane system. And on the edge of the seam. There's not a lot of room, but it's a crowbar. It has a thin bit, and you can just about get it in after like scraping back and forth and getting some sand out of the way. With that, you have it in about an inch, and relatively easily you push down, and in a fluid motion it just goes as suddenly you make the suction that has compacted this thing for possibly over a millennia, and it pops open. You can and just move it to the
Oh, great.
You see going down a very dark stairwell.
Alright, turn on.
Why?
Oh shit.
Smart
This
files.
stairwell is not cut into rock, it is made of rock. So this is a built structure deep into the ground. Oh, and it's
Yeah.
curving.
Me and Beck.
Sparky,
Yeah, but Beck's next to me.
Okay.
I'm behind.
Also, I have ways to get out of it.
Alright.
I would put your minis down in a marching order. This is a thin hallway.
Squark, I think you should be.
It is 5 feet wide.
Or
You have to go in
handle it
single
for
line.
somebody else.
I'll take point.
I think we should have a light at the back of the room too. But so if you want to be up front,
So if you borrow my lantern.
Darwin's probably going to be in the back, considering.
I'd like to
That's
be in
the
the back
top,
or at
that's the
least
bottom.
near us.
Pick out your.
Yeah,
Maybe not the most back.
Alright, well, here.
That'd be probably
Hold on,
best.
Mine is the little Angie
This
goblin.
be in the back.
Right?
You got one.
I'll be
This
like.
is gonna have to be a single
Put some of your
file.
stuff
So
out.
I
have like a lot of shit.
You just
and
have,
most of
like-
it's walking.
17 things.
we're single file.
Yeah, we go back, then Spark, then Spark.
Light in the front and then light in the back.
Darwin will be at the back with the light.
I'm
Right?
like
I
right
can do
behind Sparky.
I'll be next to Darwin.
It is a like I know that is a little big, but it is a thin.
It is-
yeah, it is a one
It
by
is
one.
maybe 5 foot
Who
wide.
are we, Miss Godfrey?
Vaughn.
Yeah.
Godfrey and Vaughn.
Seal or closer. Also heal
Yeah,
shit.
that's
beast
everyone.
that
I feel like that's animals.
looking at to see if there's an animal that has like.
Owls.
Bats,
Killed you.
owls.
That's at
Fly.
blind sight.
Can't do flying speeds.
I die.
I was looking at a cat.
Cats actually don't.
Cats
Yep.
don't have
No.
dark vision.
You
It's
killed me.
incredibly
If I
stupid.
get over it, I will have my
It twirls
revenge.
only- we can put the other minis back.
Yeah, you can take the other ones off.
I can't reach them.
Alex,
Or-
What?
minis, go away.
Put them back in the cup so we can put them there, so that's not in the way.
Yep.
So can we put the condition rings with Alec?
Thank you.
Oh.
At the base of there, with Beck leading the way, you see a door. I guess I did
Well,
mention that they.
Squeeze to the front.
I just heard the distant a door from Jacob out in the kitchen. Honestly, warm. He's like 20 feet back.
He's really far away.
Oh, I actually have some description too. Good job, past me.
Got past Alex.
The tomb starts looking a lot less like a tomb upon entering, and much more like some kind of lockbox,
Oh,
say tomb size.
It's not worrying at all.
Lockbox.
It's-
What are they locking in?
It wasn't here to keep people out.
Another tomb.
Thinking
The
about
walls
it, how do
are-
I know it
Sorry.
was an easy quest?
The walls are fine masonry and built well, with thin mortar, and evenly put together. The weight of the stone can almost be felt by its, as you tap it, very little echo and just a dull thing, attesting to its either thickness, weight, or as you go down, it is pitch black, and there are no sconces nor places to place. Place was meant to be closed and forgotten. As you get to the bottom, you do see a arch door, a normal door, just arch. It is made of stone. The store portion is slightly recessed, and above it is chiseled to the stone a sentence. You look at it, most of you, and feel like you could possibly read it. It looks common, but it looks
Yield.
old.
Like
If
it.
you would like to attempt to read it, I need an intelligence check.
Oh, just for curiosity, I'll ask after a roll.
I thought nobody asked you wanted to roll and just.
I have tigers, yes,
Well, they're
please.
all 19 and a 20.
Is it a CR1?
There's a CR1. And
Sure. You can maybe you can get the tiger mini. I have one.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yo,
I'm a
fuck
tiger.
yeah.
I mean, if
I would-
four
Yo, you're a tiger.
people
I'm
have
gonna be
already
in front. I
called
have
it.
60 feet.
That's the same as
Then
the-
I could be anywhere.
Yeah, you can be
Go
there.
tiger. Like after. Okay.
Sparky looks at him like, hi, Vonnie.
Okay, what did people get? Cool. What did you guys roll?
Intelligence check.
I didn't.
We didn't roll.
19.
Okay, 19,
Did any,
I might as well roll.
I mean, I rolled a 12, so.
12.
Oh, come on, that was almost a 20. That's a 7.
You two take a look at it, and you're not putting it together. You two, though, you look at it and start. It's weird. Written out, almost unperceptive. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You start sounding it out, though, and you're starting with like the vocalizations you understand, and then like you do the vocalization, translate that to modern, and now you're starting getting the words. And it comes out to speaketh the dead. Oh, sorry. Speaketh the name of the betrayer who stole my birthright by might.
Might.
Oh, right,
It
does
gives a
have the
date.
accent.
The date is about 1830 years ago.
That's so long.
On the same time frame as Empire was 20 years old.
Didn't I think it was 16?
It was a 1600-year window, sometime between 18
Oh,
and
okay.
100 window. I will tell you right now that anybody who is a member of the Empire or just experiencing them, so you included, anyone who doesn't have to pay or could has an argument, you would know at least the name of the Emperor, the first Emperor, and his, which I need to look up because I never wrote them down. Oh, I did write them down, I just wrote them down.
So look up these things
Inconvenient.
I didn't write.
Oh, I haven't named the king.
Steve.
It's,
Robusto.
it's Edwin something. Edwin Eldridge,
Edwin.
and he has 2 sons. Yep. I need intelligence checks to name his. Well, actually, yeah, to name
Just
his.
the people who live here.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I shall roll.
Only
Learned a
4
lot.
of you can roll.
Which of us is?
I can't roll.
Oh no.
But
You're not from here. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't roll.
Just intelligence check.
Oh. Natural 20.
Total.
It's always.
Yeah, total.
Okay.
Yeah,
8.
Darwin, Vanya,
8.
Beck, and
5.
Do I use the tiger zones?
No,
Five of us
you
have
keep
to
your
be
mental
happy.
stats.
Yeah.
Tragic. That was a -4.
I have to.
You get to keep your mental state.
Wait, I just.
13.
Yeah, you
Yep.
keep your mental.
Yep.
Oh.
That's the thing about wild.
So 13, natural 20, and
8.
You got
19.
19.
Nice.
You two. You know the names are where did I write this down? Tyre Eldridge is his firstborn, and the second son is Aldrich Eldridge. Aldrich, Aldrich, Eldridge.
Really? I usually.
Very old spelling.
That's fair.
Said, speak my name and speak the name. And
It is speak the name of the betrayer who stole my birthright by might.
Probably the younger son.
Aldrich Aldrich.
Aldrich Eldridge.
Nothing happens.
You betray.
Fire Eldridge. Edwin Eldridge.
Doesn't happen.
Steve.
Eldridge.
Fiergas.
Door lowers.
Look at him.
Sorry,
go.
what was that?
Look at him go!
Fiergas.
The door right.
Are you saying Fergus with an accent?
Fiergas.
Fergus.
Yes.
You're Gus.
It's very close. It's not right, but it's close. The door does start lowering. It does so when a rumbling dust falls from the edge. Beyond the passage is still a pitch dark entranceway. It immediately turns left into a bigger room. Once again, no light.
Is this like the top corner of a room?
Kind of.
Alright, everybody begin here.
all these squares.
Oh!
You got this. Basically, it turns right here, but this is considered the landing. So, boom, pitch black. But as you illuminate it with it, you see a set of sarcophagi. Sorry, not a set.
Sarcophagi.
3. You see 3 sarcophagi.
A set of 3.
One is directly over there. One is over there, and one is over there. They occupy 4 squares.
Can we use the...
Bam. Bam.
One a little inward.
Wait.
Oh yeah, there's an empty one.
Bam.
Or like that.
No. It was like one more.
Dumbass.
There you go.
No offense.
One more down your way. There you go.
One of my favorite things is
Yeah.
just blatantly insult and say no with offense.
Push
Yes.
it closer together.
Evan knows that line well.
Okay. Those
I do.
are the sarcophagi. You could just take off the black things because that's more representative.
Yeah.
Whoa, do you have something against
No, use the
Use
black.
the black part.
Oh, okay.
That way we can see.
That one
still.
more.
Do you have something against translucent things?
Too far.
Yes.
You're right, that was a little over the
Nope.
line.
There
Yes.
we go.
Good.
Stop,
That's good.
Stop
That's good.
poking.
That's right, you're in the right
You were
spot.
already in the right place. Why?
Ah.
Unalive.
These guys are
Um,
alive.
The surrounding
You and
walls
Sparky.
go up about 8 feet before starting curve into a dome at the top. There is still no places to place any torches. Inset into the wall, though, are bodies.
Oh.
The bodies are standing corpses. So they have been prepared. Some have been mummified completely. Some of the wrap been deteriorated with age. But there is no less than 15 individuals.
Alright,
Jesus Christ.
this is a thing that Gunnar. We're gonna go ahead
That's a lot of
and
bodies.
use Divine's or whatever.
Divine
Sense.
Scuttle up to the front.
Alright.
Poke your head through the door.
And I specifically look at all the corpses.
How far does it go out? And
60 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 60, but it might be 30. And second, is it blocked by full cover?
Yes, it is. But
Like full
I'm
cover.
the main thing I'm concerned about is like
But if any of those
the
16
walls on
bodies...
both
The
Very
walls.
clearly, well, in the open body.
I'm assuming whatever's in the sarcophagus will know
Like the Skyrim.
I'm dead within 60 feet. Yes.
It is 60 feet. That
Any
will cross the
special-
chamber, I believe.
Yeah, that goes all the way across.
As soon as the
I
door
use
opens.
that.
You take a look at all the bodies in the room. Good news is, most nothing. They are long dead. You feel on the that corner over there.
Just
I'll
put some
get
minis down for the ones
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
Is this an
here,
enclosed room?
I was gonna say, Alex...
It is a fully enclosed room. right
Oh,
here,
interesting.
you do get a feint of undead. The body has a death, but you get the sense of undead. And because you've used that sense, or not quite seen just with your eyes, but all, and up in the ceiling behind you, not behind you, but so you went straight up. There are two out. You can't get a full sense, but what little you can, that is kind of leaning out, you're feeling.
And I communicate like that body, if you can say. Also, two bodies above us. I feel like an elf. Also showing them that.
Get in there, kill anything.
No, are there
5-foot door?
no doors in here other than?
No, you don't. A lot of
It is a
alcoves.
single room.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Gunmark
there's
goes
no bodies
first.
over here until like around here, and you can kind of like that's the wall's only so thick, and so this goes up, and they don't
And now
inset.
there's
I think.
Well, here's something interesting. You
From
own
5
one
per,
undead,
and there's
right?
one over there.
now three.
Three.
Free currently undead.
One
One
there
goes in
and
first.
two
And then the thing about that, so there could be coffin.
Okay. This is a fully enclosed room. Exit is behind us.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I think Gunmar goes in first.
I could just stand in the middle and just say turn on dead.
I that
Could also just
Gunmar should go in first. Yes.
Yeah.
But then the rest.
They can't leave.
The range file in that way. The rest of the
Against the wall.
yes against
range
against
people-
the solid wall.
Like hug the wall. That works.
And then the rest of the people can come in down on us. Cannot do
I
it.
think sending Gunmar in, they might drop down on him.
I'll
be right
I'd
back.
rather that happen than them drop on the range people.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be right. I'll shimmy
If you
up
want to get to
be
the middle
next to-
and well, we should get everyone in the room.
It literally is a circular with a 30-foot
Yes.
radius, right?
Get to the middle though.
You have to get to the middle.
Yeah, they're not
Then-
going to get close to me though. I can guarantee.
Gunmar will go in first.
Yeah, Gunmar's
I'm going in with you. I
You-
want to go.
Gunmar will go in first.
Only one
before
person can
you.
go in the door at a time.
It's
Yeah,
a
fine.
one
It's too
person wide
small.
door.
Fine. Okay.
You
Yeah.
go in
Yeah.
third then.
It is a one person wide.
Gunmar
So-
works in.
You enter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, determine your order. It's like, is this the order that's happening?
I'd be in front of.
I want to be
Wrong.
right behind.
Well,
Well-
Sparky's plan was that Gunmar would go in, then Sparky, Darwin, and Tanner would go in, then everyone else would go in.
Okay.
That was the plan.
That way,
Okay.
So the range
last
people,
people can help the ranged people if
Ah.
zombies
Because-
drop down.
yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
that was
Oh.
Sparky's plan.
Oh, fair enough.
How do people feel about
Well,
Sparky?
Now you had some sign.
Walk in the middle, turn undead.
Oh, can you turn on dead?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
and basically,
As long as that
any
seems entirely reasonable.
undead within 30, only thing they can do get away from me.
If they.
If they fail to save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
if they fail to save.
Okay,
That's plan A.
that sounds like a
We
pretty
can
good
definitely
idea.
do that.
No.
We could
Just
send.
swap.
Send him in first or second.
Uh,
I'm gonna
still
say
behind
no
me.
one has entered the room, by the way. 'cause-
So
Yeah, we're just
I-
trying to figure out
I-
order.
I would say
Yeah.
just behind me, so they
So-
do attack.
Gunmar, Godfried, ranged,
Ranged.
people, the rest
And
of
then-
the melee
yeah.
fighters.
Which should be you. And
Are.
Yeah.
Bard.
Oh yes, there's a.
There's a
Tiger.
tiger. Does the tiger fit
Um,
through the door?
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
Okay.
You can squeeze.
They would have to squeeze.
So we're-
So like
we're
it's
back.
a 5-foot section of difficult
Just
terrain.
put me next to the tiger.
Ride the tiger into the room.
Oh fuck yeah.
Anya, you need to get consent.
Or once for
Take
yes
that
and
as
twice
yes.
for no? I heard once yes.
All right. Bring those back.
You can ride me if you want.
Okay. So you and following right behind you is Godfrey, right?
Yep.
All right. When
And
you get
Sparky.
there,
And the rest of us start to come in.
And file that way.
Yes, but when they get there, Alex
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
happens at this
yeah.
point.
But all the movement was happening
Yeah,
simultaneously.
the idea was
Yeah.
I'd be right behind them, not 10 feet behind. Alright, get Tiamat again. Just like this, and then you file in that one.
Tiamat doesn't fit on this map.
You can fit like, boom.
Tiamat would be the map.
Because
Alright,
I'm gonna have to.
No one's called for
He
it.
hasn't called
That
for
means
it.
you get to re-roll that.
I'll take
Good.
it.
yeah. Don't roll initiative until I tell you to,
I'll
because
take that.
things can happen.
I'm rolling nothing.
Oh shit! I don't want this one.
Suck at rolling nothing.
Yeah.
You want me to get you one?
I should roll.
Yeah, do
Sorry,
Michael's
I
whole
really
job
should
is
have
to be in
asked
charge
you.
of the minis.
You're right. I should have wanted 2 large ones.
If I actually rolled with purpose, I would get some. What do I actually do
How I
on?
feel about
So
life.
as you enter and get to that point, it's at that point you hear the creaking. The one over in the corner has begun to move. And the only one you see kind of moving at this point. And then as it takes your attention behind you, you hear the rumbling of more noise. And no, it's so dark in here, but there is. Let's see who.
Gunmar has a lantern and Darwin has a lantern.
Okay, you have bullseye lanterns, right? They do out in cones, so they are illuminating the room vaguely, but it is D&D rules. It's a very tight cone. So you don't actually you hear these guys fall. You sees them. Because one falls here.
Oh dear.
And
Oh.
one falls here.
Like how?
60-foot cone would be
You're
multi-landed.
not surprised because I told
You are not surprised, no.
You said
But-
it was a narrow thing.
Yeah, be a 60.
Narrowish.
40 foot, but it'll give us
It
a
helps
nice.
Darwin's
show.
alone lights up a good chunk.
L
Here.
that there is a large thing near us.
Oh, you heard it
Okay.
fall. It's
Thump, thump.
please roll initiative.
Go back!
Why are you screaming? Oh God!
Come on, get a 1. Come on, get a 1.
I get to reroll ones on my half one.
Darn it.
That's better than a 1.
Once again, going to ask these in a weird order for it's what D&D
That's
Beyond
fine.
asks. Sparky,
10.
Guac,
11.
Darwin,
14.
nice. Benmar,
4.
Heck.
Also 14.
You roll off, please.
9.
Heck, you get a 15.
Yeah.
Because no one has a 15. Tanner.
14.
Oh.
4.
You get a 13 since no one has a 13 yet. Anya.
17.
Godfrey.
7.
Which one of you had said 13? Or 15?
I look forward to
Okay.
one of this character, so I can just say -1 on initiative.
Always fun getting in the negatives.
I rolled a-
It's like a nice little treat for such a terrible failure.
Exactly. Like, it's so uncommon.
Being able to reroll
Use
ones
every
makes my
type.
heart happy.
Use various skinning techniques. None of which work on mammals.
I mean, if I'm going to roll... If I'm going to roll badly, it has to be impressively bad.
I will snot all over
The-
you.
Alex?
Yep. Oh shit, did I? Where'd he go? Where the there you are.
Yeah, the two people who...
The coffin, or sarcophagus, at the top.
Oh shit!
First
Fucking
open.
crazy.
You can leave it there.
Weird, wild. Nobody could have seen this coming.
Hold on. Just do
It's
that
turning.
for open and then that for close.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey.
Look at Sadie thinking with the brains.
The
brains of the zombies.
the tomb lifts as though hinged and
Sound like a
built to
frog.
that purpose.
It's
An
fine.
entity rises. Entity is in a black cloak, gollow, completely skeletalized. And as it holds up its hands, you can see black energy floating around them. And
That one.
it's in its eye, in its skeletal eyes, there are tiny two pinpoints of light that kind of tell you where it's looking. It looks over to you guys, and it's going to cast.
Cone of gold.
Meteor storm.
No.
I'm around.
Inside.
Fireball.
Can it cast
Crushing-
Meteor Swarm?
I don't ask
It
how
can.
big the
You
room
can.
is.
Crush the tube before it gets to us.
I love
Which,
that.
we're in the tube.
20-foot radius, okay.
It's going to cast a spell on first person it sees. So you,
So Gunmar, yeah.
Gunmar. I get a concentration though.
Oh, that should be good.
Not if I roll shit. It's die.
And a dice.
Yeah.
Dice
Dice
jail.
jail.
Damn, even the dice jail roll was bad.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Pretend that didn't happen.
As it lifts its hand, it takes
Wow.
some of them. It takes the glowing magic around it and flings it your way in its skeletal hand. As it hits
13.
your chest,
You die.
it starts flowing up, not quite touching you, but
That's his die.
going around what would be your aura. Goes to your eyes and covers and goes. You are blinded.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Oh, good thing we brought the fucking lanterns.
I'm sorry, one person is now blind. The rest of us can still use the lantern.
Melt things out.
Oh, I am
That's true.
too sorry. He can target multiple people. You also give me a save because you're the second closest.
This is what they wanted
Constitution
first,
save.
though. Does he get a bonus from you? Or is
Not yet.
That's level
Okay.
7. to get
Put
you.
a d6 on it.
Now.
Nope.
No, it's what is it?
That's a
It's
19.
22.
Oh shit, it's 19.
The same thing gets
I just
flowed.
saw a
through-
single digit.
They are hard
He-
dice to read.
Basically, he flung one with one hand and the other with the other, and the other hits you. But before it even gets to you, a holy radiance kind of comes out of you very directly, and just it fades away as though a shadow in the light.
Very far.
I right before it gets to me.
Bless me.
Over to dark
I
magic.
moved it over, yeah.
Cool.
Cleric would be, though.
It has done
Who's
that.
the fuck turned off the lanterns?
Nobody.
What?
Rar.
Why can't I see?
I think it magicked you.
Vanya,
What?
What?
you up?
party,
You
not
can
fucking
squeeze
dead.
past
You
the
can
party.
you can scuttle past people.
Yeah,
Still
you
don't
just can't
want it.
stop in the same spot.
Yeah, so you can
Is
get past
Beck
us
still
and
on
like
you?
next
Yes,
to Gunnar.
Beck is
and
still
Gunnar.
on.
Bear,
Do you choose to move with?
I'm on the tiger.
You're in for the ride.
This was the plan he had in
Literally the plan.
Okay, I don't know the rules of mounted combat. Does it take an action or bonus action to de?
I
don't
don't know.
I would
say
look
an
that
action
up.
to mount and a
20.
bonus action to dismount.
I think that's the way.
25.
I did not
It's
prep.
choosing to fall.
I did not prep mounted combat.
You should. You have multiple small party members in a druid.
That's fair.
Sure.
Vanya was also
Once
a horse
during
for most
your
of a
move,
session once.
you can mount.
Oh, it might be just part of movement.
Doing so costs an amount movement equal half your speed.
It is
Okay.
yeah, it's half your speed to mount.
Gotcha. Keep that in mind.
That is fine. Looking at the current situation, I
You're
need
not
to
going
go far
anywhere.
once I
I
go.
also have to keep that in mind because I want
I'm
to.
on turn left.
Vanya, you gonna do a tiger?
Enough tiger stuff.
Munchy munch. Munchy munch.
I know tigers have a pounce attack.
I have
Pretty
to.
fucking dope.
I have to
They-
move 20
I
feet
was gonna
straight towards
Okay.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, not hook around and.
I mean, there is, but she would have to.
And not make a save from my blind.
You already
On
did.
your
It
turn.
was the
Okay.
con save.
Hold it. I
But
rolled
we
a
have to
1.
get to your turn before you can make another.
No. I was wondering if I locked or
Hell
not.
yeah.
No, you'll probably make a save at the end of your turn.
There's a one.
Inspiration.
I got a 1. No.
I had inspiration. God fucking. Oh well.
I
Oh
know.
shit, I have inspiration.
We all have inspiration. We never use it as
I
much as
don't.
Alex
Perfect.
does.
I do not.
21.
I vote that.
Can I get
Spark
inspiration
gets
for solving the thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Go ahead.
21.
I vote you get it.
I'm sorry. Yes, you hit.
I'm righteous.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Up to
You
50
see
feet.
these creatures. These are like giants of men. Is a humanoid structure. It's a humanoid skeleton. Stands roughly 10 feet high. Oh, those aren't them. I just it is carrying a great axe in its hands, and on top of its head, you see has been riveted into the skull.
Damn.
From it, horns are protruding.
Like,
Metal.
okay.
Wow.
Thing is, they're only.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
We knew it would be.
I will tell you right now, Beck, you're up next, then Darwin, then Tanner. Yes. 3 people rolled 14.
I thought it was Vanya, Beck, and Tanner. I forgot.
Any other bonus actions, anything?
That's 14ers.
You can't cast spells yet. You will eventually.
Late
Really,
game
really
eventually.
high level, yeah.
Yep, that'd be.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh.
It's how to do other things.
If I. With that pound
Oh, you can knock them
and if
prone.
they fail a DC, yeah, they can get prone. Then I can get a second attack.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's just not super helpful.
Every day's.
They're
Yeah.
dead. Ew.
Dusty.
All I'm saying is, you're now 20 feet away from
Don't worry, that's why I moved.
Beck, Darwin, Tanner.
Yep. My turn then.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 15
goes
feet
meow.
of my movement to hop off.
Would
Land
you like to hop off next to the enemy?
adjacent to
40
the
feet of
bad
movement.
thing.
Yep.
So
So I can move 20
so
feet
scoot
away.
me
and
over
then
one
come
more
20
so I'm
feet.
flanking it with Sparky.
Yep.
It just
That's
has to be in
direct
a
flank.
straight line.
Bonus action Angie.
Angie.
And then two-hand my longsword
The
at it.
spiritual goblins of your tribe
Yeah.
gather around you.
We need the rage thing.
Oh, yeah. Anybody
Oh.
concentrating, by the way?
Is.
Nope.
Is that
Not great.
adjacent? That's not considered.
I mean, I'm
That
flanking,
is.
so I have advantage.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Does
directly
wild shape
across
concentration?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so
Sparky's
then.
No, just
that doesn't.
you're an
that
animal
doesn't
for as long as you say
You
you're an
get
animal
advantage.
until your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, 0.
I'm doing great, guys.
Dice is gone, so it says 0.
It's all the head
Are you
trauma
okay?
I've taken this.
Oh my god.
Why'd you roll 3 times?
I didn't.
No, he
I
rolled once, he
missed-
dropped it, and then he rolled again.
Yeah.
I have inspiration.
Do you have
Do I think.
Probably.
You never.
If you were on
No,
the tiger,
actually,
you
I
could use the
don't think
tiger's
you do.
inspiration.
Did you receive
I do not.
inspiration from that fucking ghostly fucking goblin guys that
while
helped
ago,
us?
though.
And...
That was a while ago.
It's
But I do not
hard.
currently have
Nobody-
inspiration marked on D&D Beyond.
Damn.
And
So,
I know
does
I
a...
you do have to keep track of your own inspiration. I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
say that right now.
I should.
I give it out a lot, but
That is why I said, hey, it's not marked, I don't have
It's
it.
not marked, it doesn't exist.
Alright, does
once
a...
again, it says you're hurt. You're not hurt.
Yeah.
Refresh?
Why does
Not
this...
physically.
Oh, damn it. You
Oh,
beat
did
me
you not
to it.
heal?
I forgot to,
Emotionally.
heal after
You
His
might not have
entire
taken
tribe
a
is
long
dead.
rest.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
a long rest.
And he hasn't gone to therapy yet.
Emotional.
Alright, so I'm going to click the long rest button real quick, because I apparently forgot to do
Don't
that.
forget to confirm it.
That is probably what I did.
Every
So, there we
attack
go.
that has to roll a d20
does
to
it-
see if
Careful,
he just
I only have
bursts
so
out
many of those.
crying.
I mean, that number is in the teens, but
Does a 10...
Oh.
Alright.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do worse now.
Yeah, that's
That's
karma.
cool.
Oh, I can take a swarm back.
Next
Where
is
are we
Darwin,
using
then
it?
Tanner.
What this?
Oh, that was for like the
Right.
turn. So I can...
Oh, we might need to
I'm gonna need a call on this one because I'm really not sure. Because both of these guys are not quite in squares.
Yes, I can give you an idea.
You can probably
I was
see the one in
thinking-
the coffin. You probably can't see the other. Mr. Human.
Yeah, we do want to keep the lanterns in mind.
Because
Mr. Human.
you've got one, but yours is
That's-
John Moore's is theoretically pointing straight.
For you guys with lanterns, keep in mind your facing position, which is not a traditional thing in D&D, but you have a
But it's
lantern
one
on
for
you.
the lantern.
Yes.
Does it light at all, or just...
It is a directional cone.
I was thinking about
It's going to be 30 feet of bright.
Fairy Fire. That's a
Fairy
20
fire would be
foot.
great.
When he started moving, he occupied that space in front of him. Mummy.
Oh, so he's forward onto the map.
So like here.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's right there. He unfortunately can basically pick. I'm gonna put him in kind of that back left spot.
But, like, your left?
Yeah, he's functionally right there.
Okay.
He's as far.
For
He
the purpose
left.
of counting squares.
Yes.
Okay.
He's as far
So-
back from you as he can be.
I would not. Be
Not
able to
you. You.
Can't hit
Both of
You
them
could
with
fairy
Fairy
fire
Fire.
these two things, though.
I would also Fairy Fire all of you. I do not. Get
Oh,
that.
that's true.
I don't ask how big the room is. I know.
That's what Blaze does.
So I think that's a pretty poor idea then.
Can you do that, Lizard? No,
you
I
can also
cannot.
you can turn your lantern so you
Yeah.
right now.
I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna do it as if you can do it as a free action on your turn.
Yeah.
You determine where you're leaving the lantern for the rest of. Similar to a Beholder's Eye. Well, I think it's like a bonus action move. It's
Because it just kind of opens. It can decide on its turn whether its eyes open.
Actually, we're doing the same thing.
I'm going to shoot at this guy.
Cool.
That's a 4 to hit.
You hit.
I am going to Arcane Surge.
Doing a
I
thing.
forgot you were Ranger.
Favored foe.
What did you think he was?
Fucking Arcane Archer.
No.
And
Yunargu.
Got him at
Ezru.
the start.
do a different non-damaging Gathered Swarm.
Oh, okay.
Once I get in there, I can use my...
That's 10, 13.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, once you're in the room.
Careful about getting too close to the wall.
18 damage, and I need a Strength
Dice
save.
roll.
Okay.
And it's just bones, so we don't get... We don't have
That is a
I
12.
have D6.
Oh, no. That is a 10.
I own them.
That's all the dice.
Grace does have all.
He is. As the arrow hits him, it kind of explodes into a bunch of bugs.
Oh, shit.
And all of the bugs kind of grip onto him and all start fluttering intensely at the same time, pushing him that way. 15 feet.
He hits the wall.
In the tomb.
He gets
And the
yeeted
two.
out of the
5, 10,
sarcophagus.
15.
Just next to that.
Oh, do you get
dude.
to pick the direction, or is it just back?
I get to pick the direction.
Alright, where does he go? Does he go there, or do...
I thought they were standing straight.
No, they will lay.
Yeah, I want him to move that way. So that's the
Yeah,
correction.
okay. Can you put him, can you fix this square? And how much damage was that? 18?
Yeah, it was 18 damage.
It doesn't do as much as you would think. Does do damage.
And that
But
is my
as it,
turn.
enters, you can see...
slightly to your left?
I turn slightly to my left.
Whoop.
As the arrow hits, it does go through, but it almost seems to slow a little bit as it passes the dark magical energy that now you can see permeates his whole body, not just his hands. It's just easier to see on his hands.
Would have taken us.
Well,
Lesson learned.
I like this. This is a very level 3 problem.
For once, when nobody has dark vision.
Like, how many lanterns do we have? 2. Good. Yeah, set.
But they're specifically the lantern that doesn't do a radius.
We have torches.
None of them are lit.
You have to take them out and light them, and then
And you don't currently your torches are a part of your being.
and you have no hands.
I have hands.
By the way, the
I don't
good
have
news about those hooded
thumbs.
lanterns, you can use them while sneaking. They can provide so little light
Yeah.
that you can
5 foot
see
dim.
and still sneak.
They're great, except for this.
No,
That's
bullseye
good.
lanterns are the cone. Hooded lantern are the.
Oh, I
What
thought
do
they were the
we
same thing.
have?
You have a bullseye. You have the cone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green lanterns.
I thought they were the same
What
thing.
are bullseye lanterns?
He's a
Right.
cat.
All this time we had hooded lanterns, the hood was just on.
Well, he doesn't have fleas anyway, but now he has more milk.
Guys, take the hood off
The hood was
lantern!
on, but it was cocked. Anyway,
Like the
Doesn't
people with the
whip
I'm
Sit it
waiting for
down.
Darwin's turn to be over.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't tell you who was next. This is
It's
on
me. I'm after Darwin.
Oh, you're totally right. Yes, it is you.
I wasn't sure if it's
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
After.
Tanner.
After Tanner, we have Squawk,
Yeah.
and then Sparky.
Not expecting a thing to drop down next to him because he thought we were going to trigger these earlier. Instead of
Earlier?
shooting it, yeah, when they first.
Oh no.
Instead of shooting it, because that would be dumb, he's gonna purple blades appear in his hands.
Nice.
And he's gonna swing at.
Orky's face light up with a brief like.
That's a new one.
And then he turns his attention to the
The
matter
thing
at
trying to
hand.
eat him? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
That's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And I, Jason.
You
which means I
hold a
get sneak
disadvantage.
attack. I did.
Yeah.
So you don't get
sneak
it.
attack on disadvantage.
That's 6 damage. Then. Boom. My other hand.
These are slight.
It's much worse. I don't hit with that.
What is it?
Like
Give me the totals.
a.
Never
worst-
say like don't know it.
Yeah,
Like
we're not at the level to where we can ignore low numbers.
Yeah. 9.
Does not hit. Okay.
Yes, Alex.
It has a low.
Three.
Look, the AC is not always guaranteed. Always tell me the
Roll
number.
3.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
That's and then I will.
Oh, long enemy.
Oh, since I'm at disadvantage.
I know.
Roll.
Thank you, though.
10.
4.
I'm
That's
upset.
That die actually rolls.
Tiny dice, one or the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mummy's turn.
Wow, that's
Oh, it's the
cocked,
mummy's turn.
Like in the middle thing.
It's wild.
The mummy,
Are you
unfortunately,
gonna put the tiny d6 on it?
even he doesn't have the highest amount of movements, 15, 20. He looks in this direction. Where? Are you pointing that way? Because I thought you were
He's
pointing.
pointing forward.
He's pointing forward.
He's like over here.
Yeah, didn't face
So
them.
he's in the light of your lantern. You can now get a very clear look at him. He is a mummy. He's wrapped and bundled, but his rags have fallen and decayed. He looks to be dehydrated. You can still see his skin, but it is like just against his bones. You can see the
He is
joints clearly.
He is literally skinning.
His head is fully wrapped up, except for where his eyes are, which you can see again 2
I knew it was in
motes
there.
of light. Which, speaking of which, when he goes into the light and you all look his way, you see those motes glare and flash out. I need everyone except Beth. Actually, can I get a 60-foot cone?
I'm
Does
behind a corner.
does it affect?
You
vision?
are behind a color. Oh, and you're blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that's
away.
60 bucks.
And I would say that Godfrey's
Looking away,
behind me,
looking away.
but Godfrey's taller than
it-
I am.
Look, looking away is not actually a real thing in D&D.
Okay.
It's not.
No, so you are
Being
affected.
blinded is
This-
a real
yeah.
thing.
So you are behind total cover. And you're blinded.
Yep.
Everyone else I need a save from. I need a wisdom save.
Oh, sweet.
Gumbar has no
Would've been
idea what the
good
fuck
at
is
that.
happening.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know what the fuck's happening.
And I need your numbers. Okay.
Less than stellar.
Oh, you're good. Yep.
Fuck off with that bullshit 6. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Fuck this.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
inspiration.
The inspiration's a thing.
That's better. 12.
I'm blinded.
Yeah.
I'm blinded.
That looks
16.
pretty cocked.
Not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
20.
Wow. You all fear this. You all feel
Really?
We all fear.
this wave go over you that kind of tingles your spine. For some of you, it's closer than others, but for all of you, you shake it off.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, what did you total?
12.
Yeah, you get it.
Sweet.
I mean, you're
I already
proficient in
rolled
the
that.
save.
Alex is a kind.
Alex is a kind god.
He hit
the 30-foot.
almost all of
Says the
you.
blind man.
Seriously, the only one he really couldn't do, because I probably have made you roll. You're blinded, you can't see him.
If I don't know where you're
I can't see you, you can't see me.
If I can't see it, it can't scare
It
me.
can't hurt me.
Anyway.
And you resist its effect, and that's its turn.
Sweet.
You would feel like it. It can't do that. Okay, because it's not close enough. Oh, it's not that fast.
It made
knows?
me move 20 feet.
Yeah.
It.
Next is that big guy's
Oh,
turn.
You eat shit.
Aren't you a big boy?
The only person who has damaged it is you and the tiger.
Tigers are scary.
Kitty goes meow.
It's gonna go after the tiger, actually. Oh, you're right. You did miss it. It's going after the tiger. It's the only thing
That's the
that
tiger.
someone else hit him.
Nope.
Nope.
Someone else attempted to hit him.
Someone else tried.
No, you attacked it.
No,
No, he attacked
he
me.
hit
That one in the back.
he hit the big.
Oh.
He hit the boss
You hit the
boy.
guy in the
The one that I
back,
pushed.
yeah.
Halo.
Oh, you definitely did. You?
Or you tried to.
Someone did 9 damage to that thing. Was that all
It
you?
was the tiger.
Oh,
Tiger.
okay.
Tiger.
It was okay. You did 9
My
damage.
6 plus 3, yeah.
Alex is losing.
Stop it! Anyway, Alex, it is your turn. Just you can do your thing.
Alex, it is your turn to end this
Can we
madness.
just take a D4 of radiant?
No.
Psychic
He
damage?
turns towards you and is
I took a
attacking.
D4 of psychic
Yeah,
damage.
that's gonna be.
Good luck hitting my high
You're
end.
welcome.
You miss, actually.
He's not the fastest thing in the world. When he takes his thing, there's a huge amount of lead up, and like a, shitty Dark Souls boss, you go like, all right, 3, sidestep, and
You mean
it
all
hits the
Dark
ground. It hits the ground hard,
Oh, no.
and like you now can see that the axe itself is made of thick, reinforced bone.
Oh no.
The ground made of granite has shattered at it. Next, by pure happenstance, is the other one.
Uh-huh.
Bullshit!
They rolled.
It's my fucking turn, you prick!
It's my turn.
Guys, calm down. I'm gonna die, and then you can both have the turn.
Yeah.
He won't hit you. He's gonna hit me.
Yeah, you're the only one who's done
I'm the
damage
only
to.
one who hit him.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna attack you. You're blinded. You're not that much of a threat. He's going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Damn it,
25,
piece of
30,
shit.
35, 40.
Oh
But
no.
is he gonna disengage?
He's not going to
So
disengage.
I will try to hit him.
Go ahead,
I'm
and
blinded.
Godfrey, you can too, and you are blinded.
Yeah.
You cannot see your target. You may
Fine.
not take an opportunity
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no.
No,
I have no
9.
other use of my reaction.
Kamar's just kind of standing there. It's like, I wonder when the fight's gonna start.
Oh.
You're very aware the fight has started.
You
I
can
rolled a
hear
9
the
and it
fight.
would've been at
20 non
disadvantage
20
somehow.
non nats.
You hit it.
Yeah,
Do
shoot.
you dark vision? It's not
Oh.
in light.
Oh shit! It's
It's
not in
in-
light. Do
No,
you have?
No, I don't. So
I'm so
No, that's good.
still high.
18
You hit.
non.
I rolled a 9 on my first.
Okay. Well,
Fuck.
6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bludgeoning.
That's damage is damage.
Damage?
Oh, bludgeoning.
Damage.
Yeah.
Damage.
You hit it in its bony self,
Oh, bludgeoning damage is bad.
and it seems to reverberate and do a little bit more than you were expecting.
Yep, with hammers.
That being said, it is going to hit you with a charge
It's
attack.
gonna
Hit
try.
me with a super.
No, me.
No, you-
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I misread this. I should have. Okay, no. You're lucky. Good job. Oh, I missed anyway, actually, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Good job, Vanya.
You dodged with your cat-like reflexes.
Yes, you did.
Because you're just a big cat.
I'm gonna die.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna tell you why it's fine, because I don't actually know.
Tanner sees
Worst
the thing
comes to
and
worst,
is like,
I have
No, he
arrows.
doesn't. He can't see it.
Usually,
He just
thump,
hears
thump,
it come
thump.
back.
Alex is confusing himself.
An 11 hit.
No.
Yeah!
Roll with advantage because it can see you. You
I
can't
can't
see it. My
My armor class is 15. It's not low.
It ran at you and misjudged your height and
Never been
rams
happier
the
to be
wall
short.
next to that entrance.
It must be me. The difference must
It runs
Knocked
into
it
that
off
wall
balance with that.
and takes
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and it takes out chunks of stone with it.
As that
would
comes
have
to my
been
head,
you. Yeah.
What?
we're gonna die.
What the fuck is happening?
We should have bought a drift globe.
I can't see shit anyway!
Spark.
Fuck.
After that, it is
Kamar's
Sparky.
still yelling that he's
And then-
blind.
15. Light.
I like to think that you run into the room and just up.
Yeah.
Balance on the tiger's back.
Stab him two-hand with spinning.
Yeah, you can do that.
Defuse one of my 2 thingies
Yeah.
That's your best.
Your
to
stuff's all
replace one with death.
So, tell me
Whatever.
the hit and the damage type after. 19 hits.
Cool. 4 damage.
Damage is damage. 12 hits.
Cool.
Oh,
It's a
Alex,
Skelly
I
board.
messed up. Not slashing. They're psychic damage.
Right. Doesn't change anything, but
That's
that is
fair,
good
but
to
that's
know.
good to know.
That is really good to know.
I see that.
Oh,
It hurts, but it doesn't hurt how
What
it
is
should
it?
hurt.
Oh,
favorite
sword.
foe.
Cutting yourself.
Oh, favorite
It
friend.
They're
hurts me on the
skeletons. They
inside,
have
but it hurts a
resistances
different
and
inside.
Vulnerabilities.
Like, you stabbed me in the stomach, but my heart hurts.
Ooh, boy.
Something about that didn't
5
seem right. I'm
fire
like,
damage.
something's wrong.
5 fire damage.
Then,
You do have a
oh, I don't.
Bludgeoning.
Oh,
You
no.
do.
flanking.
You have.
You do.
You are directly flanking.
Save. So breath weapon that way.
Hit Godfrey?
No,
It is
because
a-
there's a gap between you and Godfrey. That
Oh,
can-
is there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why when it moved, I was
Good,
like,
good,
no.
good.
Okay.
I can't
What
see
is the
gap
save?
from here. It's
Uh,
literally
13.
Dex, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Dex. Oh, that's even better.
The one you're next to fails.
Cool.
The other guy succeeds.
Cool. The one that yes, I did.
Oh.
Little bit of like static with your since your beat goes. It's not even really enough to
Look,
light
the
up
area
the
here is
chain.
really dry. It hasn't been opened in a few thousand
Good point.
years.
Yeah, it's not not a very conductive environment.
I hope you know exactly. Now, actually, Gunmar didn't
What?
see any of
Gunmar
that
didn't
happen.
see any of it.
Wouldn't it being dry make it more conductive?
I don't know enough about electricity.
Anyway,
Squark's throat is dry. That's what it is.
Sparky, then Godfrey, then Gunmar.
cool.
He needs to do
I
saliva.
would like to start my turn with a question. This guy's wrapped in shit, yeah?
Which one?
The guy that came out hot.
Wrapped in. He's wearing a robe that is slightly tattered. Has energy surrounding him.
So it's not flammable.
Pen.
Doesn't. Well, it's linen, but
Is it in pen?
My
it's
question
being
is-
worn.
Usually flammable
Gotcha.
does not apply to
To think,
Warm.
unfortunately. Well then, I will gather. I'm going to keep it as thunder.
Cool. Hitting both of them.
At second level, by the way.
Cool. What's the save?
I will tell you in a moment.
You know, Shatter's a second level spell.
Oh, that's true.
I'm still casting it at second level.
But
Sounds
fifth
good.
level, though. We're casting fifth level spell. We're all like, huh?
Sparky is the BBEG.
14.
Okay.
Because of
Both fail.
Oh shit, fuck yeah. Major takes 3d.
Yeah.
Gone to the
Thunder
guild.
damage on.
We wouldn't have had to do this shit.
A
Ah,
creature
you're a
made
level
of
25 spark.
material.
Okay.
I love it.
Fucking
I
25
hate not having dark vision.
We don't know how powerful Sparky is. We don't know the dark things he's
is the
done.
god of lightning.
Okay, that'd be enough to also reach corpses in the wall.
they're not undead.
Okay. They're wrapped
they
in
not?
shit. They have ratty ass clothing, and if I change this to fire, they would be lit up, and that fucker
No,
would be
because
lit
their
up.
clothes are being worn.
But they're not
Ah,
equipped because they're items.
They're objects.
He is talking about the corpses in the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corpses.
Those would turn. Those would catch fire.
Legally.
We have torches.
Then we have torches.
No.
No.
Okay. I tried. They both failed, so that is 3d8 thunder damage.
I
You
have
want a D8? I have a
No, I
D8.
have d8. I have plenty of d8s. I don't use enough of my dice.
Oh, it's
as
gone
is.
forever.
Take the tiny
I got
D8.
No.
Yes.
You don't want my
Yes,
control
brother.
on
No.
I was not.
these. I asked you if you
I
were ready.
was. I elbowed it.
Yes, does not ready. Personal.
That gets free. That is 12, 13 damage. 13 thunder damage.
My mini die rolled the highest.
And
Congrats.
then I am going.
Nope.
Horrible D&D. What?
Oh no, it almost fell.
Oh.
I'm then going to bonus action. I'm going to you Rustin Wind whips up around Sparky, lifts him and moves him.
Is
What?
that okay? You didn't cross any, so it doesn't matter. But does that prevent
No.
opportunity attacks?
Does your spell?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it does. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it does.
You didn't cross any, I don't think.
No,
So-
he didn't leave any. Because that guy's large.
Should I fuck up your
No,
plan?
no.
Godfrey, you're up, and then Gunmark.
You did
Oh,
mess
wait,
with
so,
Dex
wait,
advantage,
you
though.
did- you
Now,
did
I just need to.
You did something that
I'm
prevented
fighting my
animation
tiger
doing
urge to
opportunity
eat
attacks.
small creature.
Yes.
Which ones were they?
Look at the tiny
Which-
little lizard.
which-
Just like that's
which
so
ones
much
did
more
you
easy to
target?
get.
I think I already.
Right
Oh,
there.
I
licked my
used an
lips
ability
on
that.
someone.
Here, I'll.
Oh,
You're-
it prevents
you're-
opportunity attacks on you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
it's
you
well
can lick your
slung.
lip.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's
I
a
think
way
I
to
already
move
did it
without
to
provoking
I think
opportunity
Sparky.
attacks.
When
Okay.
we were
You
going
can
into
fly
gear.
up to 10 feet
I
without
was like,
provoking
Whose turn?
opportunity.
Hey,
You just it doesn't need all that tail.
Anyway,
My turn is over.
Wait, so
Godfrey's
Yeah.
turn now?
Yeah.
Dragonborn's
Dragonborn's
All
all
right.
tails.
Because Dragonborns
5,
aren't derived from actual
10,
dragons. Kobolds are.
15.
Oppor-
Want opportunity attack me?
I will.
I will
Because you
also
didn't use
opt-
it.
Not yet. Almost.
23.
Hits.
Not the best,
Actually,
not the
I can use
worst.
that before.
12
Spell first.
slashing damage.
Okay, cool. I flex.
You
Yeah,
You flex a
14.
lot.
Yeah, you don't hurt me at all.
Cool.
Must be nice.
You get it as a bonus action or reaction. That's a
It's
reaction, right?
It's probably
Yeah.
a
Wait,
reaction.
You do get it back, by the way.
I imagine it's a reaction because otherwise.
Makes sense.
See,
Yeah.
then I can't use
No,
it.
No,
you get your
you
reaction
just,
back
it's
on
your
your
turn. You get it back.
Oh, then good.
You're good.
Also, there aren't a lot of reactions. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still,
It's your.
let's go ahead. I raise my
I haven't used it, so you can't make an opportunity.
I know.
moves.
So every single one
Yep.
is within 30 feet of me. I raise my relic and turn undead. Make a wisdom save.
Thank you.
On that smaller.
Yep, and the save is 15.
Do
Is
big
that-
guys fail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So now they're gonna run outside. Well,
The mummy is
yeah,
fine.
that's just gonna go after Darwin.
Mummy is fine.
The mummy and the other one I need to get.
Tyrion does not like you.
It's just no, because like, I wanted to like get rid of something and I hit the back button out of the whole thing. It just frustrating. And the other dude gets a 16, so he saves as well.
Oh, crud. Okay, so which are these?
Those two guys are turned.
Okay, so
Turned in this case. What does yours do?
They're turned.
So let me go ahead. A turn creature must spend its turns moving as far away from me as possible, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also cannot take for its actions. It can only use an action or try to escape from effect. If it has nowhere to run, it can use dodge action. So you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
And then it ends when it takes.
it ends when it takes damage. So I move 15 feet. So I move back here, move back 15 feet there, and basically I also yell, focus on do not focus on these two. And I also have a bonus action. I am finally going to use spiritual weapon.
Good spell. Good spell.
Can you get the flame head?
5, 10, 15, 20.
And get to whap.
Where's it go?
Yeah, I think he wants it next.
Not the literal big.
No, the yeah, he wants it next.
And as soon as I
This is
I
boss
thought
man,
that
isn't
guy
it?
was boss man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the guy who came out of the sarcophagus.
I mean, ultimately they all need to be heard anyway.
Plus us.
So
There's
let's
12.
see. I'm going
Yeah.
to go ahead.
Roll to attack.
And they're all
Roll
in
that to
this
attack.
area.
And just want to make 25 hit.
Nice.
Yes. Let's see how
There's
much.
a Tarask here.
Let's see how much. It
Damage does this do? Does it do radiant?
Oh no, it does radiant damage.
Force damage.
Force damage.
It takes 7 force damage.
I don't know why I thought he was shooting with an arrow. Okay, I swear.
Yep.
Cool.
And I made a focus on these two right now.
You sure?
Yeah. They can't do anything except run away.
Which two?
Until they make that save.
Just keep on
Just go
keeping on.
forward. Already planning on it.
Go forward. Hit the thing you hit first.
Turn to the right.
Atlee.
Gunmark.
I will immediately.
They're in because they're not like.
They have moved.
He's
Yeah.
blinded,
Since.
so he doesn't know where they are now.
Yeah. Quietly is my point.
It's disadvantage and it's hard to
Yeah.
do. So just keep that in mind. Mechanically, I
Yeah.
get there's reasons for
He
stuff,
can
but
get adjacent, but he's gonna.
Oh.
Spiritual weapon does not give you flanking.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to go as far as I can and
hit the coffin.
hit the
Or
coffin.
hit the sarcophagus.
Pop. And I will I will turn this way.
You can hear his creaking and bones. You don't know exactly where he is, but you realize he's that direction. It sucks when like one of the people with the lanterns is blind.
Yeah. Well, right now we can really see that guy.
I'm going to smiggity smack this guy.
Try to.
Yep.
Yep.
Numbers 17.
They
hits.
have to save to stay turn.
They don't do the same.
Oh,
They
that's cool.
just
They do
keeps
not-
until.
Oh,
they
they just
take
stay
damage.
turn.
Yeah, it's just
I
Until
love
they
it.
take
Okay.
damage.
That's. I was actually looking at.
Full
that.
feature. Yep.
Love it.
Yep. So for a whole minute they can't do anything.
So,
I'm going to
how
go
much
How much
ahead.
damage? Wait, what did you roll for hit?
17.
Yeah, it hits.
I have a
Please
plus
always tell me
7,
the
'cause
number.
I have a +1 battle axe and smite.
Okay. So you immediately get an extra D8, so that's 3D8
3d8 plus
on another.
two-
So weapon
Put-
damage.
Yep.
weapon damage, 2
2d8
smite
total,
damage,
one smite.
and another smite damage because I do extra damage on
One
dead.
Yes.
If this is a level
Actually,
one smite.
go ahead and take that.
He wants to use the fun and blue ones.
Baby die.
The candy die.
Alright.
He likes.
This one's the
I do.
regular slashing damage.
The baby guy is going to do it the best.
That's 8.
Okay.
Oh.
That was a 4 originally. That is 13 radiant.
Cool.
Plus 8 plus.
Oh, okay.
Or
It was 19 of the.
what is magic?
15.
Alright, what did you-
That is 15 slashing damage and
One of those d8s
8
is the
plus-
weapon damage,
yes.
and the other 3
this
radiant
one
damage.
is the slashing damage.
Yes.
The
And
one
that-
you rolled first.
Yeah, the one I rolled first. That's plus 7, 15.
You don't add proficiency.
I know.
Duelist.
No,
I'm a
you rolled
duelist.
that too.
You're right.
Then there's 4. That's 13 radiant.
13 radiant
13
and 15 slashing.
Yes.
Yep.
28 total.
Yes.
Yep.
You hit it.
He's
No.
looking real hurt.
As a side note, add the axis plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I already.
Long
the
goes to the
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Plus one.
He's hurting hard. But
Yeah.
after that,
Does he make a save at the
you
end?
do.
Do it.
That's a 12 plus.
It is a con save.
4.
That is just enough.
Aha.
It fades
Oh.
from your view.
You're staring
And
at
at the end of my
corpse.
turn, since I turn the lantern towards the guy's like, oh, okay.
No, turn back. Look at that guy.
What?
No, we can't see the thing
And
next
that's
to
the
you
end of my
now.
turn. That's the end of my turn.
He's just like, oh no.
So you're just
But
splitting
I
out on
do
these
just,
two?
I love the idea of just like.
We can't see the guy adjacent to.
I
because
actually
of
don't
how
think you guys
codes
you
work.
can see the
We can't.
mummy.
No, it's fine. I got a problem.
No, we can see the mummy.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I,
for the
I,
Darwin.
I,
That's right,
I
he
thought
turned.
Darwin
I
was
was looking
facing
at-
this way.
yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
one,
Darwin.
So
turned
right now
that
you
way.
can't see the mummy and the other guy.
And
I
Jacob
can-
told us not to hit those two guys.
I can see.
I
The,
can't.
You can.
I can
I
see the mummy, and you guys are about to be able.
So those of you with dark vision see the guy at the back raise both his hands and flick. And he's aiming 2 bolts at each of the tall guy.
He's buffing them.
Doc! Where?
Can't get much shorter.
No, it would be worse if he actually is trying to hit them.
He might be.
No, Vanya, not an actual duck.
Oh, there it is.
We'll get your duck later.
You could be a duck.
Yep,
You could
definitely
be a
hits
duck.
1.
Ducks are flying,
Death gets
swimming.
2.
That's
Right.
true. She can't be a
God,
duck.
ducks have flying speed
I
and
can-
swimming
I can
speed.
be a large tiger, but I can't be a small duck.
You can be a lame duck.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's worse. That's
Like a
worse
cane
than
turned into a
nothing.
penguin, 'cause they
I
have
can turn.
swim
Yeah,
speed.
I can turn to.
Yeah,
Yes.
she got so excited.
That guy takes 1 point of damage, is
Yep.
no longer turned.
Yep. He's a smart boy.
That guy takes 3 points of damage, is no longer turned.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
All right, they hit the big guys.
So basically, you don't see him
You
do this
wasted
unless you
his
have to.
turn.
Yeah.
But
You
he
wasted his turn.
throws out 2 Eldritch blasts
Ooh.
and
Nicky.
hits
He's
and
a
hits.
warlock.
I'm assuming we see the blast.
You see the
right?
blasts. Though it is dark on dark, so it is hard to see them as it's more of the absence of light than its actual self.
By the way,
Oh.
Alex, you did take into account that I'm hitting him with a magic.
I
weapon.
definitely did. At which point he is going to turn to.
How about the paladin that's
Dunmar?
closest to him?
The paladin.
Paladin
Yeah,
is
he's
the
probably
That
gonna-
just actually smited the shit out of his friend.
The,
Darwin,
the
I
alternative
think,
is the guy who
is-
hunters marked him.
Is the one that.
He did hunters mark him. How dare he?
That is something interesting. And
That's ranger privilege
those of
right
you
there.
can see, he takes his other hand up and whiffs it, and shadows at your feet, which you can't quite see.
Oh no.
You can see in partial bits. Reach up and just grabs your torso with an extended.
Oh no.
And he has marked you. And then he's gonna move, and you guys can't see
There's
him.
a thing for mark.
He is specifically
Hunter's mark can make him.
hexed.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
I should
This
know
is
what
your
that
go.
does now, but
And
I
he's-
don't.
It doesn't do a whole lot,
Exhausted.
honestly. It just gives them a little bit of extra.
I picked the wrong one. That's my
You are you
fault.
definitely? They're all exhausted. They're all exhausted in the hex one.
Are they in the wrong spot?
Yeah. Oh, I
What
can.
the fuck did you do?
Here it is.
Oh, wait, no,
They're
it's the
just
one-
flipped.
Oh, good.
Oh, were you looking
This
at
is
like the
not
top
fucking
instead of the
No, no,
bottom?
they
No.
were in the wrong spots.
Cool.
So-
You guys don't know where he is.
That's fair.
It-
Darwin does. Darwin knows
No,
exactly
wait,
where he is.
Darwin's lantern's pointed us at 60
Oh, it
feet.
is.
Oh,
Yep.
That's not far enough.
The
60 feet.
Cone of
That's
Cold-
40
Cone-
feet.
Cone of Cold is a
It's-
60-foot cone.
Hooded lanterns have bright light out 60 and then dim
he's
out
back
another
here.
60.
Sorry. That's
would've
my
avoided
fault.
the light.
He's avoiding the light. Can you put put him like there?
It's 30 and 30.
Fuck me, man. I'm not tall enough for this job.
Yeah,
there we go.
but-
No, no, bullseye lamp.
No, yeah, hooded
Oh,
lantern's
yeah.
30. Bullseye lantern.
Bullseye is 60 and 60.
60
I
and
don't.
60.
I can
Yeah.
take Meteor Swarm back because Cone of Cold is big enough.
Cannot get those straight.
Yes. I looked it up earlier, and I had to.
Well, see,
I
that's the thing. I
looked it up again, and
Meteor Swarm because
I
it's
Next.
can,
the wrong
I
one.
can see him get behind that.
Yeah, you have dark vision. Vanya's up, then Beck, then Darwin. Yes, you are.
You're now. In fact.
Question.
7.
42.
Okay. Okay. I were
Don't
to
listen to me. I'm not the DM.
do that and attack, that count as going straight towards them.
No, you need to be 5 foot over.
Well, and there's the sarcophagus.
Well, he's pouncing. He's literally jumping.
Okay. I don't know
And
how
so I
tall
will
sarcophagi
allow
are.
that because the attack is literally a jump. And you'll end up over there, kind of like half in, half out of the space.
Just like yeet yourself.
But you are pouncing, which means you are jumping. The sarcophagus aren't that high, and he is taller than the sarcophagus, so I'm fine with counting that. Running away, though, you will get an opportunity attack.
Yeah,
Or it will get an opportunity
the
attack.
bony guy will get. So
Walk-
scoot
walk-
over. You have to scoot over and
You
then.
retain your AC as a tiger.
No, it gets the
Her
tiger.
You get the
AC
tigers.
is-
Tiger AC is the same as my AC though. Oh, and I was dragging C and somehow he still missed.
12?
Oh. Does ties go to the
Let's go to roller.
Tigers go
that
roller.
hits? Fun, I have more health as a tiger than I do as a
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why wild shape's great.
Especially when I roll like
46 damage.
No,
shit.
it'll only get better to the point where like druids are almost unkillable.
And then they become literally
I mean,
unkillable.
more health?
Well, you
13.
get,
No, but you got
You
unlimited.
can choose it. You can choose things that have more health,
yeah, you get
like
RCR.
elementals.
13 damage.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god!
Meh. Eventually, you get like CR stuff at level heat.
Is a strength saving throw to avoid the pounce, or
Nope,
do
I
you...
have to make a
Oh
claw
yeah.
attack.
You have to hit.
Watch it! 19.
19 hits?
Riders on the hip.
That takes 8 damage. And it has to make a strength save.
6.
That failed. It is prone.
Yeah.
I get to have a second attack.
Eat it.
I begrudgingly
Tear his face off.
It's prone,
like-
you have advantage.
Oh, you have advantage.
I take
I'm going to say, behind the sarcophagus.
I was about to say, so now if I turn towards it.
It is a...
Yeah, but she has dark vision.
Oh,
and
she's fine.
I am
Yeah.
on it.
The
'cause
rest
it's a,
of you.
It's a
The
pounce.
rest of us can no longer see it. We just see.
You can see the back of a tiger.
I see his legs.
We know exactly where the tiger is.
You hear a tiger start munching.
hear a tiger begin to
Nom,
maul
nom,
a
nom.
body.
13.
You have advantage.
You have advantage.
There's a 13 hit.
Crit.
That's cocked.
cocked.
That is
That's
Oh,
mega
wow.
cocked.
Yeah.
Still loading your hit. Because the...
10.
He's a nimble little undead dude. And so as you're grabbing, you're
Warlock.
really attacking at his, or their, rope. And clawing at it and batting at the, dark energies, but nothing's connecting.
Currently 940.
Take too much longer.
Back then Darwin. Then Tanner.
Alright. I'm gonna scoot Squark. I have advantage with Sparky.
Yep.
Crap. That is a 7. That comes out to... I have a
13 hits.
Alright. Then I have a board, so that adds +4, 7, plus I'm angry.
Cool.
And also it has a disadvantage on things.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Darwin, Tanner.
Right? We'll attack this one.
That just stopped.
I have enemies after Tanner, but after that it is Squawk and Sparky.
That is a my main brain went nowhere. 15.
15 hits.
Made
I'm going to
no, Darwin's this half and
yeah.
go.
We can't even see this one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't see that. He's behind total cover anyway.
Funny thing is, you can't see the mummy.
I'm going to favored foe this one instead.
That cone
Darwin's
starts at
looking
the
this
square
way.
in front of him.
I will take this.
He's facing directly.
There you go.
He faced directly towards.
And he said he made the gag.
And then I will
Yeah.
also
Like,
and
he
like
all
faced
damage
towards
together.
you.
Oh,
Gotcha.
God.
It's fine.
It's funny.
Roleplay.
That's why the fight's
13 piercing.
It's not attributing a lot. Don't worry about it. What?
13 piercing.
Oh wow. He's not looking good. He is.
Darwin. That we can see everyone.
Yeah. I'll do
Just
Work
that.
the
Slightly.
lantern a little bit.
Illuminate
guess.
the room, please.
If you
Bird man.
For
Birdman.
everybody.
You up?
You're
Everyone
gonna need
except
to
you
fill
two.
that down and
Cool.
say Birdman.
Tanner, you're up. Can you give me a
I
Diet Coke?
will.
Can you give me a Diet Coke?
Stibbity stabbity. I can see now, right?
You can now.
Okay.
Oddly, you're casting kind of a big shadow, but you look taller.
That's funny.
Not you.
Probably not enough
11
on the
does-
big guy.
Does not hit.
Okay. And that's
16 hits.
and I will get sneak attack because I have a chance to.
And you don't have disadvantage.
No. And damage.
Like
Yes.
cool. Next is the mummy's turn, and he's going to turn to you. And you all saved from the Deathful Grant, so you didn't get to use that. But he's going to just do a haymaker swing.
'Cause normally you can
Kind of easy to see.
18.
19.
What's your AC?
Damn. Would have been higher if we got in place.
So is this not the mummy?
No.
Sneak attack.
That's just some dude.
You take 8
Oh,
bludgeoning
this is
damage
Cloak guy.
Gotcha.
Mummy.
I assume.
and
No.
7 necrotic damage.
Oh,
And can I
mummy's a
get
mummy.
you to do a Constitution saving throw?
He'd be
So
a daddy.
15 damage all total.
He'd be a daddy.
That should.
Seven.
Yeah, she forgot
I
that.
didn't ask.
He's now looking bloodied, as a skeleton can be.
Yeah,
7.
7 total.
because I didn't add my.
When he punches you, which you were not expecting, because it was coming out of nowhere, and it's almost like something popped and his hand went faster. Hits you and just you can feel the crush of it into you, and something is hurting you.
Swear to God, this is stunning.
Yeah.
It's not stunning strike.
Yeah.
It's necrotic.
I know what mummies do. It's not stunning strike.
This'll work,
Yeah,
Edmar.
you don't feel good right now. That's it.
You need to call it a day. You need to go home. Have someone.
Skeleton A is going to attack you because he has a disadvantage otherwise.
Think about a few things.
Nope, that's the mummy still. God, switch it when I
Where
click the
are
button. Oh shit, 19.
19
Oh,
hits.
there you go. You hit the.
He's. Oh, you know what? He should have backed up. And it doesn't matter now.
What?
No, he would have taken the opportunity attacks if he meant backing up and goring you.
He gets to do a thing.
Nice. 18 damage.
Alright.
Taken down to 9. As it is slashing damage with the great axe. And the next one is going to attack Tanner because Tanner keeps hitting it.
Does he want to gore me?
He does. So he is going to back
I
up
will take an
5, 10.
Nope, 9.
He did not leave Godfrey's range. He backs up 10 and
It
rams
doesn't
you
matter
again.
because I don't have my reaction.
That's right.
You're right, you don't.
Oh, didn't know that.
Fuck! I forgot my inspiration again. God.
18 to hit.
Yes.
I think we actually spend the entire session shopping.
Yeah, we
Because
didn't
we'll have
shop
all
at
the
all.
stores unlocked.
If it, can I get a strength saving throw?
Yes. 12.
You are not, because you cannot back up anymore thanks to Darwin.
I take a lot of damage.
You do, but you also get knocked prone. You
You
can't do
already
it
got
after
yeah.
you know the result.
Okay.
26 damage.
Okay.
Squawk. After Squawk, it's Sparky then Godfrey.
Flurry of blows.
Attack.
I'm gonna
Attack someone. I'm gonna allow it for this fight, but I'm gonna take a look at that.
I can check well.
It's
Pretty sure Evan.
Moving
told me
through
where I
a
had
friendly
to
space is fine,
I'm
but
pretty sure you did
occupying
that
it
with
and
the
then
trolls
attacking
before.
is, I think, just
You
an
can't occupy
interpretation.
enemy spaces.
Wait, isn't
No, ally space.
aren't you one space
Steve?
there? You're in
No,
the middle.
We
He
we've
moved
rolled
here,
it several
man.
different ways.
Yeah.
I want to look into it. This is the first time it's
Well,
actually.
if it's large, you
I'll
have
fly
advantage
over him
anyway.
actually.
No, because you would have advantage
Yeah,
there
you
because
have
it's still
advantage
diagonal.
anyway.
That one literally goes to the center. This one across from Sparky. And
I don't
Get
think
him.
it's bad.
That is a thing with larger creatures. It's easier to get. 13 hits.
I think their AC is 12.
7 damage.
Of what?
Spear. Slashing. Piercing?
Yes,
Piercing.
You're saying.
I'm gonna drop the spear.
Vulnerable.
13.
It was 12.
13 hits.
Punch again.
13 hits. He is standing. Hardly. He has been taking a lot of hits. He's maybe one good hit away. Maybe 2 shit. Sparky. After that, it's Godfrey and Gunmore.
Has Godfrey been hit yet?
Have you been hit?
Yeah, but then I said I didn't want to get
He hasn't
damage. so-
damaged.
Yeah,
You haven't been hurt.
yeah. I had to know the damage.
Sparky kills
Sparky.
You can
Would
set
that work?
away from yourself.
What's the radius of
10 feet. I'm pretty sure.
It
Exactly that.
can't be. You can do one or the other.
Yeah, you can get one of the other. You can set it so that it gets.
You can kill that.
You can
kill
kill that guy without hitting any friendlies.
easily.
You could. No, that's. I thought you
I'm
could
actually
mix that.
going.
Yeah, no fair. Misty said.
Cast a fucking spell first.
Better.
Or I'm actually going to. So my move, my fly 10 feet thing. After I cast a spell first level or higher, I'm going to.
Charge up the spell with the movement.
Nice.
And then watch as he.
Oh.
On this one.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, shit, okay.
Because they clearly have that handled. Tanner does not.
Tanner's enough face. It's just.
So that is
claw
a. And I get advantage because Tanner are next to it.
You cannot stop moving in a.
We
Shouldn't-
can do it in
Yeah.
So we're just not going to do
Yeah.
that.
You specifically
why
have
do
to
you-
fly over.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I was
I
I
thought of that after I.
Oh!
Wow.
Pack tactics.
Yeah. I don't think it's the dice. I think it's your tray.
Your tray.
No,
I'm a
it's a
dead
tenor.
tray.
Want to use the small
I do.
D20?
I do want to use the small d20.
By the way, make sure to update your health in D&D Beyond, because otherwise I can't tell how hurt you guys are.
That's an 11 plus 6, 17.
To hit? Yeah.
Bam, that's 2d12 now.
Cool.
So d12.
I got you, fam.
For all intents and purposes, if I don't know how low you guys are, I'm going to attack indiscriminately.
Alright.
You
You go,
should
brother.
Yeah, that's how you.
act properly.
I do that to a degree, but I sometimes I spread damage out a little bit.
Also, it's
Fuck me.
pretty fucked up. I'm gonna finish them all.
9
That
Oh,
damage.
too.
Yeah.
That is something for non-level 3s. How much?
9 damage.
9. Nice.
That's not nice. It was 2d12.
No.
Yeah, but if I'm the only one hitting
Still
the
hitting.
guy, he
Oh, I mean, no, that's been true. I mean, would you, for starters?
And that's only the initial.
I mean, he's
it goes-
list
it goes
opportunity
back to
attacks for
1d12 on each one.
I've missed.
Oh, also Godfrey's.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Is that your turn?
Godfrey got
Yep.
one.
Alright, Godfrey.
Godfrey's up, and then Gunmore, and then top of the round.
Can I still attack this?
Yeah, that's
Spiritual
just
weapon's
Yeah.
bonus action. Yes.
Bonus action, you may attack it.
Yeah, but you want to know something for my action?
Massive hole in
Yeah,
his shoulder.
Tanner looks like could use a
been-
little bit of healing. So
Not mine. Help.
I'm going to use cure rooms
is
at
jelly.
second level.
No,
2d8 plus 9?
Then
8. 2d8 plus 8.
2d plus 9.
Oh.
It adds an additional health where
You're right, yes.
So let's go ahead and do it. 1,
18 total.
6, 15. Bonus action, I go smack a boob.
You need to move 5 feet closer to Tanner.
Oh.
Are we not oh.
No, Tanner.
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
you
It
were-
looks like we're
It
adjacent.
looked
from where
like
I'm
it was
sitting.
adjacent, but okay. So is that considered advantage?
No, you can't get advantage.
Yeah, I figured.
Spiritual weapon is technically...
Well, that doesn't. Hey, that's
Spiritual weapon doesn't block
9.
advantage, but can spiritual weapon get advantage?
Nope.
That's
It also misses, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's weird, but it's literally just a floating incorporeal stick.
yeah. It's
Or
Good
whatever.
one.
It's functionally a hazard.
Whatever Godfrey
Mac,
wants it to look like.
The
What
other
does your
dude.
spiritual
The other
weapon
dude.
look like?
This time, no.
whatever I want.
Yes, but what is that?
You can determine spite after you hit.
Okay.
It looks like a tree.
Okay. Works for me.
Boom.
Sure, yeah. And you can change it too, which is kind of cool.
That's 11.
11 just hits.
I like to think if it's a tree when you.
I'm gonna go ahead and smite again.
Full
Cool.
tree.
You are the villager.
I'm going to use the regular. This is going to be slashing.
Oh, you have a magical weapon. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just total up everything.
Alright, so
Also-
I
We just
will
found out
tell
that these
him now.
ones don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they resist.
Mummies are
Oh,
different.
that's true. I didn't. Grace is taken.
The few people with a weapon on him right now. I get a feeling that that's. Yeah. Anybody else?
No. Right.
And you'd be dead if
You
you,
get
were
3
vegetable.
smite
But you
dice
get,
and
I
one-
think,
Okay,
in a
that's
couple
3
levels.
smite dice.
Your attacks become magical as an animal.
Total, that is 27 damage.
Damn.
No, he's fucking dead.
Yo, holy shit, he dead!
Holy shit.
And he, like, goes down and is remaining down. You know a little bit about undead. I'm going to give you this. He is not a zombie. He does not have undead fortitude. His energies...
Cool.
The attack does it, and when the blinding light goes away, you just see this bundle of bones and
Gold on the
limbs, and just
floor.
like... It's as though, like, if the light wasn't there, he got attacked, but it's
Alright.
it's more like censoring.
So, my turn.
Censoring the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where the tiger is.
And
You face that way.
I imagine he's.
I imagine you
Yeah.
would be. Wow.
would my breath weapon still be considered a bonus action until I decide
Yep.
one? Alright. Bonus action lightning breath on this
You're
fucker.
gonna hit Vanya.
Nope.
No?
It's a line.
It can go straight
Oh,
out.
I forget yours is a line.
That
I
changes
know
if
where
he
it
switches. He's curved
Right.
because they wanted to be unique. So you got cones or lines, and you still never use them because they were all action.
Well, it's because they were based on the
He needs to make a DC 12 dex save.
sure.
And he's prone.
So like the idea of
Yeah,
you
just
facing
damage on that
straight
save
down.
No, you don't. It's one of
hands
the big
close to
things.
top
Like you
before
can
mouth to
still
mouth.
dodge a
Just
fireball.
Oh, because you can roll out of the way and
Yep.
stuff.
That would be more effective with a fireball. Just rolling on the ground.
Yep. It just has to do with
You can
advantage or
literally
disadvantage
stop
on
that
tackles.
Yeah.
Oh, he pinned
He got a
his
20.
prone.
Nice.
Damn. What a bitch. Fuck that.
I think Vanya is.
He's prone.
Up prone.
Oh, you can.
That's 5 damage, half down to
Cool.
Barky, he was turned away and you hear out, I missed it again!
You
That's
see
your
the
turn.
flash of light off to the side. Like,
It's-
Like, damn it!
in the very corner of your eye.
Now his turn.
He is
After
so-
he getting hit, he thrashes and thrashes. and he's getting hit by you still, and he just like collapses to the ground.
Damage killed him.
You
Hey,
did it.
Take the win.
Which one is that?
No,
Not this one.
that
Oh,
one.
that one?
The
Oh,
one
fuck
you
you!
attacked.
You
Hell
did it.
yeah! I did it!
Assuming he doesn't get back
Who's hexed? You're no longer hexed.
Hey! Fuck that
Oh, that
guy!
means he's really dead. Sparky.
Oh, thank you.
Sparky's turn?
I'm
No.
sorry, Vanya.
Yeah, I
Vanya's
was
turn.
gonna say, I don't go till later. I
Oh.
go after the two
Yeah, because you
That was
just
awesome.
went.
know what my turn is because of two fuckers.
That's more than 20 feet. Guess what you get to do? Is
Well,
it a 1?
fuck.
Oh dear. Can you put a d6 on it?
Nope.
No.
Tragic.
What was it?
Is it
It was
18?
16.
Oh.
18.
18 hits.
That's the one that's
counted
almost
that.
dead
Should've.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we're
10.
about to mop this up real fucking quick.
10 damage.
No, this is these guys.
Well, and
damage.
then he has to make a save to go
Still
down.
alive after taking 10 damage. This is
I
a
don't know.
rough.
That was a pounce attack, right?
That was just.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
No, you
Actually, no, because the pounce is part of an attack. Technically, it
Yeah.
was a back attack,
Yes.
but he dies. So
Okay.
cool.
you jump and like disintegrate his chest in, and he falls and crumbles, and he just like.
He just looks like my chest.
And
I just
You-
I
I
accidentally
There's
jumped
still a massive
through him.
hole.
oh yeah, you could totally go fucking through him. That'd be hilarious.
Explodes
amazing.
in
You
bones.
go through him, and you're like half on his pile of. He is. These two things are just bone.
Is
And
he going
feels
to
like
like
John-
Dressing's bad. That
I'm covered in bone dust.
Oh, and a metal helmet. You're right.
It hurts him.
Back you up.
Back. Alright, I'm going to get.
Then Darwin, then Tanner.
with
So, not just straight line towards it.
You want advantage.
So, on the line that the. I can't move far enough to get advantage, but the line that has the weapon in it, put me in that row.
Yeah.
It's not running anymore. It's done backing up.
Solid move.
Eat a fucking dick, dude.
Get it!
And.
I'll be amazed if this thing survives so long.
18.
18 hits.
Doop, boop, boop, ba-doop.
I gotta say, I'm
What if
really
you survive
happy
till
that
my
I got to do the
fucking
Eldritch Blast thing. I
Um,
thought of that in a moment. And just like,
Gonna throw
oh shit, no, he knows what that
He
is.
doesn't say that damage will die.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
I'm gonna throw it for. I think it's
Three?
extra damage.
I'm
It's your
sorry,
level.
Fury
Yeah.
of the Small?
It's a thing,
I
it's
am
a goblin
Gobbo.
thing.
I am tiny and I am angry.
he
I
has
hit
pack
hard
tactics.
for
He has Fury of the Small.
We are
Bonnie and I
so-
are just short.
we are team annoying little.
The amount of times you guys have rerolled ones, though,
Yeah,
That's true.
super surprising.
So
Well, it's because I'm me.
17 damage.
Jesus Christ.
He's alive.
Tragic.
Technically.
He's not doing well.
He's
Yeah.
not dead again.
Hit again.
Yeah.
I don't have multi attack.
Nope.
Not yet.
It's Darwin's turn though.
See, this is why they put a cap on men on the auxiliary group, because they don't want people like this unless you have this many people. Darwin.
Right.
And then Tanner
Full
if it's
attack.
alive.
If it's alive, yeah.
That is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to kill you? I could kill you.
Yes!
That's a 9.
Oh.
And you shoot, and it's like, it's true. If it had organs, and just goes like right through at least
Right
3
through the
vital
heart.
organs.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Missing all the bones.
Your aim is impeccable. It's too good. It goes right through the rib cage, right through where the heart used to be.
And
You
would have
need to
severed the
practice
heart.
less.
It would have severed the heart in half. Unfortunately,
There is no heart.
right through.
If you had rolled a 1,
Tanner?
can you just go,
I keep from here. Is there a
Shoot
place where I
the
can
bow!
scoot over to get flanking?
Unfortunately, not. You
Okay.
hit the edge of the wall.
That's
by-
fine.
by the way, I am
just
facing
couldn't
it.
see because of the,
Oh,
where
good.
I was.
You can't. No, that's one of those spaces that you can't actually.
It's not a full space.
It's not a full space.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's closer.
That's more of a space.
That's less of a space, I think.
You know what? Actually, no. You make a solid point. Yeah, you can move 5 feet over.
Okay, so I'll scoot over. For
That's good enough.
That is
24 hits.
Tanner is small.
I don't know your min, so he could survive.
Yeah, no. That's actually a good roll.
16.
He crumbles. You take out his knee, his femur, other femur, and then as it's like all coming down, you dodge out of the way and it
With this
crumbles.
glowing blade coming
End of
in.
the intro.
And with that, combat is over.
Yeah, that's
Start to make
right.
some comments. So, we're buying that drift globe now, yeah?
Yeah. I'm spending 400 gold on a war horde.
Gunmar just kind
with those daggers? Those are so
I don't know,
cool.
and I don't know how to make them go away.
As you stop thinking about it and about 6 to 12 seconds, they just kind of fade on their own.
That's got like some vine energy to it. Just like I don't know how to make the sword stop.
Everything I touch dies.
Gunnar will just kind of go, hey, I got fucking decked by by the mummy.
Also,
And
ow!
It made me not feel good.
Yeah, you
Like,
do.
more so than...
You do not feel
You
good right
feel
now.
like I know what mummies do. You feel all sorts.
Does
of
Beck
awful.
though?
No, Beck doesn't. Bray knows that you feel all sorts of awful.
Can I roll to see if I
Does Gunmar?
know what happened?
Yeah, you would be the.
Because
You and
Gunmar,
Godfrey
yeah,
would be able to
the
roll.
divine people might know.
Honestly, yeah. Do you want to do that now or do you want to wait till next session?
Let's do that now so I don't
Go.
So
forget.
you're, yeah, so you're thinking about it.
What's
Yours, this is a religion
History?
check.
okay? 11.
10.
Don't know.
What was this for?
This is a religion check to figure out what the mummy did.
Not that quick.
Only they know.
Well, if you're proficient in religion.
Only they know.
Well, I'm not.
I hope I don't
Well,
fucking
but your
die.
classes.
You're a cleric, it counts.
I'm gonna be upset if
Just
I die.
learn, take the roll. Just take the
I
roll.
think if we go to nap, you might be fine.
I don't know.
I don't
Whose
know.
die is that?
I'm guessing. Who? What?
Whose die is the green
I don't
one?
know. That's been there for a week.
Those
It
are
was-
mine.
That green guy?
Yeah, no, I got
Yeah, that's
that.
been
Am I
here
giving
for a
you?
week.
I'm not
He
serious.
wasn't here last week.
Oh.
He was here on
You said
Tuesday.
give me my device.
Dinkleberry.
You
Yeah,
told
I've
me
got-
to give them to you.
That's, like,
Um,
solid colors
Donald
and clear things.
so yeah, next week we will. You get to like look into like what actually is in this room and stuff.
What
It's a
happened?
loot.
Next week I'll get to see if Gunmar just fucking dies.
I get to buy an expensive horse and
Fancy.
sell it for
We're
my
going to
money.
buy a
You actually want a
Duplo,
warhorse?
Yes.
and I'm
Okay.
going to buy another thing that helps me.
What's this
Don't
horse's
buy those
CR?
goggles.
I
You don't
think
need
it's a
warhorse.
2.
So horses are
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
There's
by the way,
draft
Gunmar
horse,
will end up
riding
going,
horse.
since they have no idea
Yeah,
what is
you
wrong
got
with him, but
horse.
there's something actually wrong with
The
him.
draft
Next
horse,
session,
which
Gunmar
is
will
the
probably
worst
just go to
one,
the
has
temple.
a +6 to
Solid
it.
point.
The
Yeah.
riding horse has a +2
Yeah, yeah, I got
and the
hit by
war
an
horse has a
undead and made me
+4 for
feel
some reason.
worse than
But it
it
has like
would.
the highest
So,
AC and health.
yeah.
Like bigger?
Just logic
I
dictates
it's
that
slower.
that's the thing.
Draft horses are meant for wagging carts and things like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've met a
Alex.
draft horse.
Yeah, hey Alex.
I wasn't
Sure, you were a draft.
I just probably. The landlord I'm in contact to. They said back before when I moved to Delaware, and on the exact same day I got the requirements I need to get done. So basically was I paid them Saturday. Just
Perfectly fine. If you have a shopping list, make sure you get.
I'll just on. I don't know if I will make it because
I have a
today-
shopping list.
Yes, I sent him my shopping list. But today we were releasing 5 apps and it took like 5 or 6 hours. Next week we're releasing like 20.
Oh. Even with the absences, I think mostly because we're definitely going to
It is shopping and then
maybe some other house.
some other.
Yeah,
Some other
Gunmar.
events.
So
Wait.
we'll meet regardless next week. If nothing
Yeah.
else, it will be a day of shopping heavy.
Yeah,
So-
and if
Yeah.
nothing else,
You
I
can be
think
the
I think
AC
for
percent.
for a
You have that
campaign it's
power.
probably good.
Don't
2 days
work
are
on
just
that. I work in
sort
HR,
of
dude.
Sort of
It's
not
not
plot
ask
heavy,
someone like,
just
yo,
for like fluff, I guess.
app department.
But
I
I'll,
will-
I'll put
JPK.
in
I will be perfectly honest with you.
post
I
if I
don't
think of
even
anything
know
important that I
what
want
department.
from this. I don't have anything in mind right now.
Alex. Cards.
I would take a look. There's quite a lot there.
Yeah.
A binder, cell sheet.
I have an S written next to all the things I want.
Okay.
Oh,
Have a
and
good night.
I also want to look into getting some made for my little
Oh,
crystal.
to put your crystal on?
Yeah, possibly with a
You
slot
assaulted
for
me,
a
so
50
did
gold.
Take me and you.
If the gauntlet itself is not magical, you're just doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally could work.
I just want like a gauntlet with like a seating area.
Cool. But that's your arcane focus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will need a it's Ruby of the War Mage. The arcane focus that you can
It
attack.
already exists, basically.
It's also common, so but it'll be the same price as a gauntlet.
I don't like small.
to double check
your
for magic
like
or not.
mental traits
They
and
are.
personality. You're
Okay,
still.
so I was also
that
using
means
a
that
magic
Bonio
Yeah,
wants
you were
to
just
eat
attacking somebody that
Sparky.
didn't count.
Yeah.
I may flavor that. I'll flavor.
You can flavor it
I
however
can
you
flavor the.
Oh yeah, no, that's just if you want to look up on D&D Beyond, that's the name of the object.
Yeah. That is
Bye.
Oh yeah, I since I did just send them to Gage, I can tell you the stuff that I thought shopping list. And one was just magic sword, magic weapons,
Yeah.
magic weapon.
Magic weapon is good.
I remember it might have come up in past. You said something about just saving the disadvantage for small creatures.
For you
For
specifically.
you,
Okay.
because you are built that way.
Because
Okay.
you're Brawny and buff an Angie boy.
All right.
We also took Tasha's on you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
give you the
Yeah.
strength bonus.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say, great axe if I get that long sword. I just wanted to confirm on that. And then this was a 1 of 2 because these are useful little things, but I feel like I've got a decent in-character justification for them.